Any second.
Any second now.
Second now.
There
we go.
I had pizza for dinner.
Ooh. I had
Gluten-free,
beef stroganoff.
baby. Ooh, oh, that sounds sexy.
It was really good.
I had roquetas.
What?
Very. It's a Mexican dish.
Roquetas?
Yeah, burrito de roquetas. It's really good.
That
I had
sounds
hand
tasty.
rolls. I'm glad they're staying down.
I am
you know
too.
what? I'm glad too.
That's like a positive thing, I think.
Net gains. Net gains.
Net gains, indeed. Hello, everybody.
What's up?
Welcome to Gateway, episode 13, the old home brew, which is a triple entendre.
Is
It's
it?
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no,
because,
Because the game.
it's because you guys are in the middle of a brewery, and this game was also homebrewed by Laney Pator. It's
That's two.
But what's the third one?
Yeah.
the third one is that it is a song from Prohibition era.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
about that one.
Okay. All right. I'm here for it
we're
now.
With you. We're with you. I'm taking that. I'm
there you go.
taking that drink.
For those
That
of you
tall glass of water.
For those of you with keen eyes in the chat, you may have noticed that all of our episode titles are old songs.
Aw. Aw. You little nerd.
Yeah. But how's it going, everybody?
Except for one. That's going to be named after a Run the Jewels song. Which one? You decide.
Yeah.
Oh.
You may have noticed that Laney Pator is not here at the current moment, but that is all right because he will be showing up here momentarily. He's going to be bringing some people from his stream, which is great. The more people that watch my show, the better. Yeehaw!
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
Welcome
You
back, everybody. It's
forged it
been a
with your
long
own
time.
hands. It has been.
My vacation was good. Lucky Snowy. I drank a lot of beer. And I had a really good pretzel. It was really good though. It had real Wisconsin Gouda in it, which was delicious.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh
That
man,
should have been said in a deeper voice and much lower.
Oh man.
You got weird. You got weird attachment. to
Wait.
cheese.
Let him do it. Let him do it.
Okay.
Real Wisconsin Gouda.
Well, that sounds good enough for me.
And mustard.
Ah!
But what kind of mustard?
It was the whole seed
Hello.
mustard. It was hey, there he is.
Hey.
There he
Hi.
is.
I'm here, and I bring with me about 100 Lanimaniacs.
Oh my
Hello.
gosh. We'll get the raid sooner or later. There it is.
There it is.
Hey, Laney
I promise
Pator,
I'll
thank
get
you
out
for
of
the
town.
Hello,
raid.
everybody. Welcome.
Lanny, I think you'll say that it's only 97.
Well, a few of them dropped, and that's okay, because they have other things that they wish to do
They're
with their
probably
weekend.
getting a snack.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna lose some cadets, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
They're all red shirts.
Cowards.
Goodbye.
But hello, everybody.
Yo, what up?
Bye.
We're
Oh, should we think up?
Oh,
we might as
should
well.
talk to Austin.
Yeah,
we might as well.
Let me open up my spyware real quick.
All right,
Hey.
chat.
Fire.
Never
Audacity.
Are you ready? We're gonna see
Aye,
how
aye,
chat.
Aye,
Are
Captain.
you ready?
Check levels 1, 2. I should be fine.
Hi, what's
Hello,
up,
Austin.
Captain.
How's your
Hello,
car?
Austin.
I have
Austin.
Nicolas Cage. I know you have one.
Who does?
Austin, it feels weird to talk to you when you're not here now. I got spoiled getting to play games with you for 3 weeks.
I imagine he just sounds like he has the voice of God. Like it's just like listening to like the thing that's the voice of God. What the fuck is that thing? Grammaton?
The voice of God?
Gramophone?
Morgan Freeman.
Fuck it, yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Austin
that
is
sounds
Morgan Freeman?
Why not?
He could be.
He isn't.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that sounds good to me.
Huh.
Yeah.
Austin Freeman.
Now you all have official characters in the Unexpectables universe as well.
What?
It's-
That's
yeah.
awesome.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
God.
I know
That's right. I'm
I
a
got
pony
another
lady
f-
for real.
I got another thing to show my mom. Hot damn.
Well, speaking of shilling, everybody got their recording software up, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Let's go ahead
Connor,
and sync
you
up.
sound crackly.
Yeah, Connor's roboting a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but as long as it's not an issue on chat's end, it should
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah.
As
You
long
got
as
snap. You got snap
Chat,
crackle pops.
does
I'm-
Connor sound like smooth butter in your ears? Or does he sound like a robot that thinks about doing AI and taking over? No robot. Okay, great.
They're
We're
saying
good.
I'm fine.
That
All
was
right.
That was very specific.
Let's go
Well-
ahead and sync up. Alrighty, everybody ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, sync.
Think.
Sink.
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 There we go. Alrighty.
Trying to keep us on our toes, are you?
What?
Go real quick.
I always do 4 syncs.
Well, no, you were
went
just
really
very
fast this
quick.
time.
It was so fast paced.
Oh, I didn't notice. Well, anyway.
Yes. Yeah, snapping it out like a quick time event.
Well, we are 5 minutes over, so let's go ahead and get the shilling out of the way.
Saving a
Caitlin.
few seconds in between.
Where can we find you, Caitlin, and what are you up to?
Hi, hey, hello. I'm Caitlin Elizabeth. You can find me all over the internet at Boobs McBalrog. I stream here on Twitch. It's usually Stardew Valley. Over at twitch.tv/Boobs McBalrog with zeros instead of O's. Twitch doesn't like boobs. So, yes, and on Fridays, I'm normally over at twitch.tv/NerdOn. I'm part of a podcast called Nerd on the Podcast. We have 2 shows that come out every single week. We're actually going to be recording one live tomorrow over at twitch.tv/nerdon at 3 p.m. PST. We just had our My Hero Academia season 4 episode. I finally got to watch it. And it wasn't weird that, I waited a really long time to watch season 4 because I know some of the people that voice it, and it was weird to hear people but there was enough distance between it now, and that was nice. Anyway, yeah, I think that's all the things for me at the moment. Oh my god, other than the last 3 weeks we spent doing the Sands of Ruba campaign on this channel, which some of y'all were here for, I think. But I got to play as a centaur lady named Renoa, and it was so much fun. There's 3 episodes. Go watch the YouTube vids on there or listen to the podcast wherever those podcasts can be heard. Now I'll stop talking.
Excellent. Awesome. Rabbit, where can I find you? What are you up to?
Yo, what's up? I'm Rabbit. I stream Monday through Friday now. That's my thing. I stream Monday through Friday. I normally do the evening times. I sometimes do little daytime things before Tabletop Tuesday and Flashbang on Tuesday and Friday. Normally evening things. Like have a luncheon, an unforgettable luncheon with Rabbit. Other than that, not too much been happening. I've been doing gardening, taking care of my grandpa. I have been doing some joy drive. He's 97.
Wow.
Been just doing some joyriding and whatnot. And then just helping out the fam between doing that and trying to raise money to, get the good lunch meat.
Get that prosciutto.
Oh my god, smoked Gouda is what I really love. Smoked Gouda on French bread, so freaking perfect. Anyway, most recently, I normally play RPGs, retro games. RPGs, it's yours, my friend. The game I've been playing right now is Alan Wake, which is really fun. I found that one through a news article I saw on my phone going, 5 horror games you've probably never played. And I went, probably, tell me.
That's funny because I just finished Control, and the last mission in that is a huge nod to like all the stuff that happened in the Alan Wake games.
That's freaking cool. So like the article told me if I liked Silent Hill, I'd like that. So I was thinking super creepy. Instead, I got the Evil Dead, but as a serial I would watch on like HBO or something. And I'm like, I'm here for it. I'm
If
here
you
for
like-
Deadites.
if you like Alan Wake and you enjoy those games, I highly cannot recommend enough Control after you're done with it.
Ooh,
I just
It
thought
is-
of Alan Wake as
it
more
is-
of
it
a
is good.
horror version of Twin Peaks.
Yes. And Control is like X-Files cross Twin Peaks. So it's
What? Okay, yeah,
It's-
no.
it's-
I
it's-
love the X-Files. All right.
it's stupid good. Like I just finished it and it's in the Alan Wake universe. So like you'll have those connections.
Oh, it's tied together?
Yep.
Oh,
It's all
fuck
by
yes.
the same company.
Then I gotta play that. That's awesome. But yeah, that's what I've been up to.
Yeehaw.
Yahoo!
Lanny, what have you been up to? What do you got going on?
Well, as I just mentioned, I finished beating Control not too long ago. Again, can't recommend that game enough. It's now in my top 10 games of all time. It is so stupid
Wow.
good. Yeah, it took me it takes a little bit to get going, but once it does, oh man, like so damn good. But those are all going up. My archives for that are going up on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/LannyPlayTour. That's my archive channel for Twitch. Currently, I'm playing through Psychonauts over on twitch.tv/LannyPator. Just made it through a very special level. I am the milkman, and my milk is delicious.
Excellent.
The seas will run white with my rage. So, it's continuing on. I'm getting ready for the sequel that's coming in, I think, 18 days now. Very excited for that. Just taking advantage of the summer gaming drought to go through a bunch of the stuff that just kind of been on my backlog for a while.
Oh, I got
and
that.
of course,
I heard you.
yeah, and of course on Monday, very interesting developments in the Ties That Bind, the Roll With Me campaign, the D&D campaign that we run every Monday at 5 o'clock Central Time over on twitch.tv/LannyPator. We lost a party member last week. And things are going crazy as Connor, you and Caitlin join me, as well as our buddy Shadow Dancer Bob. And as we have lost Taka now, we're being sucked into a void that is between space and time. So we'll have to see where everybody ends up, as Taka has ended up somewhere completely different, kidnapped by a devourer.
Angry.
But
Some people are gonna find themselves very angry.
But non-Euclidean, tripping the rift.
I am. It has given me a lot to plan around, and I am very excited to what we are heading towards. So
Awesome.
tune in on Mondays if you want to see what comes out there. Other than that, I'm mostly playing Psychonauts on Wednesday on twitch.tv/stream4star. You'll be able to catch the Talkcast Pod Show, where we'll be talking about The Suicide Squad, which just quick little preview of that. It is one of the most enjoyable movies I have seen in a very long time.
It was real good.
It was quite good. Quite good indeed. But yeah, that's mostly it for me.
Woo. And
Woo!
Sarah, what are you doing? Where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me on Twitter at Sarah with an H and with an E, Willia. I mean, I don't do a lot of other stuff except this, so.
Do you tap dance?
So not true.
I don't do creative content stuff like the rest of you.
You
I
voice
do-
act in so many things.
Yeah, but it's
So
not
many
content
things.
training.
Every now and again, I put something on, and I'm just like, that voice is familiar. That's Sarah!
Yep.
I mean, if you talk about shilling, I'm not going to talk about that yet. I can technically, but I'm going to wait on that. I mean, the new Neo: The World Ends With You came out, and I play some shopkeepers in that, so
Ooh.
there's something.
Dang.
That's right.
Not too much of shilling.
Yeah, I don't do anything.
Not I can talk about yet. Not like
Well-
weekly streams and lots of more D&Ds and stuff.
You
I
just
only-
talked about a
I do-
thing that came out, woman.
Yeah, but that I mean like constant YouTubing and Let's Plays and stuff. I don't do
Didn't
that.
you also just try a new recipe?
Oh, well, yeah, I did the curry.
Yeah,
Did
she
the
made
mango curry.
mango
yeah.
curry that was so good.
Dude,
Yummy.
that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I don't do anything.
I'm envious of you,
I
Sarah.
don't
I
make
can
delicious
never
foods
make
and voice
curry.
games.
Actually, I've had bad luck with curries.
You know, people need to come over so I cook for them.
I would love to.
I'm the same way. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh yeah.
Oh, that's right, Rabbit. I was gonna say,
Yes.
if you like not Heavy Rain, if you like Alan Wake, try Deadly Premonition.
I played that. That was one of my first fucking horror games, and I was like, my friend is like, it's super spooky, and it wasn't. He looked at me and went, I got you. I just wanted you to play this stupid game.
Oh my
So
god.
don't you admit that it is an experience that everyone should have?
Okay, so I'm driving sometimes, and I still hummed like the
I know.
song.
I just
while
look forward to
driving.
York's talks with his imaginary friend about like fucking pop culture shit.
Well, it's so stupid. And sometimes he does it right next to it, dude, and the guy's like, like...
You will accept this as your normal daily life, sir, and you will enjoy it. Anyway, that's me.
Now, if you don't mind, I'll just crab walk down this hallway. For I be an FBI agent from the government.
Agent York, thank you.
This is my road sign.
I've yet to play.
How about you, Connor?
Yeah, how about
you
you,
can find me
buddy?
on
Yeah,
Twitter,
Connor.
Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Trying to figure out what we're going to do for Tuesdays that's not Digimon related, because until GW gets their heads out of their asses, I don't
War
think I'm
Machine!
going to be playing any more 40k or Age of Sigmar for a while.
Oh, that's
War
right.
Machine! War
That's
Machine!
right.
We could play War Machine.
They started cracking down like a mofo since they got that new president, right?
Yeah.
They've gone all Nintendo on me. It's scary. I'm afraid.
Yeah, they attacked the text to speech dude, and that was like huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually kind of leaves me in a
What?
weird spot for October this year, because I don't know.
As somebody
Yeah,
that's
I
been
don't
on the
blame
other
you.
hand of that hammer, I get it. It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh,
Well-
hey, I got a suggestion for you, Connor.
What's that?
Sporktober. I just buy a bunch of sporks and I just put them in different places and just send pictures.
Do you just
Excellent.
have to play an
Over them.
orc-related game, Connor?
We usually played Warhammer 40k, Wrath and Glory,
I was
but
gonna say you could play Orcs Must Die.
Oh.
Hey,
Hmm.
that's actually
As much as-
an astute observation.
as much as I would love an excuse to play Orcs Must Die, for this channel we usually keep it to tabletop games.
Okay.
Yes. But other than that, Friday Funhouse, or just play whatever I feel like with a bunch of my friends. We were celebrating Caitlin C37's birthday yesterday,
Yeah.
and we were
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
some
yeah.
Amogus.
Birthday
She,
girl.
she did all the wonderful art for all the wonderful official art for Roll With Me.
Yeah. But I also play Guilty Gear Strive sometimes on there as well. That's a lot of fun. Been playing Gold Lewis. He's a big boy, and I really like him a lot. And it's not because he looks like me in 30 years. Saturdays I'm playing through
Excellent.
Yakuza when I'm not on here, for either Gateway or Prince Division. That's been a lot of fun. Been playing the new character Tanimura, who is by far the least favorite of my of the playable characters that I've played for various reasons. But yeah, and this Sunday, it's usually me playing Wildermyth, but now that the Back for Blood beta is going on, I think I might be doing that instead.
Oh.
Because I really, really, really like Left 4 Dead, and this seems like sort of a roguelike-y Left 4 Dead, which has piqued my curiosity. So
What
yeah,
platform is the beta on?
I
It's
have it
on-
on PC.
Yeah, it's on PC.
Is that through like Epic Store or is that also on Steam?
It's on Steam as well.
I got it on Steam.
Yeah, it should be on there.
Yep.
The
I will
stem.
have to look into that because I definitely want to play some of that too.
Yeah, I managed to get a hold of a key
There's
for
like
myself.
cards and stuff in it.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's all happening. Be sure to check out as well Dead House Sonata, a game I've been helping to promote. Funny vampire game that's coming out sometime next year, hopefully. They just released their newest Founders Packs. If you managed to get a hold of one of the old school Founders Packs, congratulations, because they are no longer producing them, and now
Oh.
the now you can get a new Founders Pack, which is the first age, the second age, or the Ashen Ring Founders Packs. Get a hold of some cool in-game stuff once it releases sometime next year. But
Ashen Ring just sounds awesome.
yeah, you can also
That's a cool
look
name.
at my DM's Guild, where I release 5th edition subclasses to the general public, including the Augmentation Artificer, which is my latest one. Gives you a lot of funny Adam Jensen-esque perks, and my screen is frozen. There we go.
Uh-oh. Yay.
There we go.
Huzzah!
There we go. You already bought an old Founders Pack, though? Yes. Excellent. That means you're one of the lucky few.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. There you go. I'll be rolling out some more subclasses soonish here. I've kind of got a bit on my plate here that I need to take care of before I get focused on any extracurricular stuff like that. But rest assured that they will be coming. Just probably a bit more slow going. Other than that, today's episode has been brought to you by the one, the only Die Hard Dice, who's been with us for a good... Yeah, they've been with us for a good long while now, and they've been helping provide us most of the DMs on the Unexpectables use Die Hard Dice, including myself, and they have been fantastic. They've served me well. They've managed to maintain their strength throughout the many years that I've been using them as well. They all look fantastic as well. If you want to get a hold of some dice and dice accessories, then head on over to dieharddice.com, and if you use the code TheUnexpectables at checkout, you can get 10% off your entire order.
Woo! Woo!
But with that out of the way, I've got some bits and subs to read off before we get into it proper here.
All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hot damn!
Shahalem Froggy's mom, thank you for the 17 months. Saru, thank you for the 7 months nuclear-powered subs. The One Free Man, thank you for the 14 months, or 15 months rather. They're back. Master Ryu 2005, thank you for the 10 months of Prime. All right, let's roll. Wait, wrong stream. We are going to roll. We're ready to roll.
Yeah.
I am ready to rock.
Katana Cultist, thank you for the 3 months of Prime streak. Let's enjoy. Tick Stixel, thank you for the 8 months. Welcome back, guys. Dude the Man, thank you for the 13 months. Over a year? It's crazy. I've been able to survive you goobers for this long, but I will endure as long as Monty can. Yeah. Nom Nom Goblin, thank you for the 100 bits. What Connor doesn't tell you is that Sephiroth has been spending all this time leveling.
What the? No. Oh, no.
You all just see a little text box in the lower right-hand corner of your vision.
Oh my
Sephiroth
God.
casts Meteor.
Oh, no.
Good to see you, Cloud. He's not even in this game!
See you.
He's not even in this game and you are a bug!
Mad Tom K, thank you for getting tier 1 sub to Blue Jay DM. Laney Pator, thank you for rating with a party of 97. Coop894, thank you for the 15 months. Got to use my grill for the first time. Made some bratwurst. Can't wait to cook a steak on it.
Oh.
That sounds delicious.
Oh, grills.
Werble
That
Wind,
sounded-
thank you for the 16 months. Sergeant Tucker, thank you for the 100 bits. It's been 3 weeks since we got to see... Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
It's been 3 weeks since we got to see nut jobs in St. Louis. Yeah. Pseudonym 92.
Unless you live in
100
St.
bits.
Louis.
Pseudonym 92, thank you for the 100 bits. Congrats to Caitlin for surviving a Monty puzzle. Now to survive Connor's death gauntlet. Yes.
What did I do wrong?
Oh my goodness.
You
Guy
survived. You
Jumba
didn't do anything wrong.
and Edward Bosco, thank you so much, both of you, for the raids. Combined
Thank
the
you.
raids of 118 118, if my math is... Yes, my
What
math
is
is
it?
correct. 118 with a combined raid of 118.
Woohoo!
How's it going, everybody? Hope you're ready for some... Shut up, Oh,
Be nice,
What?
Ed.
I want you all to know that Ed is actually very sweet.
Yeah, he's so. It's so funny to me when he acts like that. It's just like we all know Ed. Come on.
he's got to get it out somehow.
Exactly. It's either this or screaming at a wall for 2 hours.
Well, he
Well,
does
either way,
that
thank
too.
you both
Or he's
so
just
much.
outside screaming at a cat.
Thank you both so much for your raids. I appreciate it. Welcome to
Yeah.
Gateway, my funny tabletop stream. It uses our very own Lady Pator system set in the Fallout
Hello?
universe. We were just talking about we're using your system that you've developed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your modus operandi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Very excited. We're getting
Yeah.
closer and closer to the full build that's ready for full release.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Should be this fall.
Oh my
Excellent.
goodness.
Coming out this fall.
Ready
to Games.
roll.
Hurricane
The Land
Andrew.
Lexicon.
Thank you for the 16 months. Panic should propose to Helena if it gets to that point with a D&D version of Fly Me to the Moon. I think it would be sweet. I do. Maybe. But they're not even dating yet.
No, you
That
just need
one-
to hire another bard. I know one.
Yeah.
You should hire him.
That one dwarf, thank you for the 100 bits. Lettuce.
Lettuce?
Lettuce. Yeah, that's the message. It's lettuce.
Nice.
The
Well,
most inoffensive of vegetables.
all right. Thamer84, thank you for the 10 subs gifted to the community. I appreciate that.
Wow. Thanks.
Kuro Okami, thank you for the 10 months. Thanks to Robomom897 for my sub. Yeah. Vex West, thank you for the 5 months of Prime. If Gateway was stickier, the song would be Meet Me in St. Gooey.
Ew.
Ew.
Boo, but I thought it was funny.
Are you saying boo or booer?
Saint Gooey, Gooey.
No. Keep reading the bits and stubs, Connor.
It's stuck in my hair.
No, go on now.
Gauze21, thank you for the 100 bits. Every time the Apex pops his head up, the Mandalorian theme starts to play.
His brother is actually a tiny little green Yoda doll.
Oh.
That is incorrect. Dude, the man, thank you for the 100 bits. Replaying through some guy 2000s. Oh. Thank you for the 100 bits. Gamble8, thank you for the. Don't use bits to plug other people, by the way, everybody. Gamble8, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm talking to the. Not talking to anybody here. I'm talking to the chat.
Oh, okay.
Ah. It's been happening a lot lately, so I figured I'd just say, you know, just probably don't.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Gamble8, thank you for the 100 bits. Welcome back to the Wasteland, you wonderful beans. Now take a stim pack. Dougler,
Okay.
thank you for the 7 months. Thanks to Probably Not a Mayor for my sub. Just using this to say, Probably Not a Mayor is a phenomenally generous person. That they are. Sergeant Tucker, thank you for the 100 bits. Laney's not lying about Control. I platinum trophied that twice.
Oh.
It's quite
You
good.
can, wait, you can platinum something twice?
If you get it on 2 different systems, you sure can.
Oh, that. Yeah, no, that checks out. There's only one game I ever platinumed. That was the new God of War game that came out.
Ah,
For
That
me,
was
it's
the
God of
only-
War and Spider-Man and Bloodborne.
still need to play that one.
I think I platinumed Dead Space.
Which one, Bloodborne or
Oh no.
Spider-Man?
What? No, Dead Space.
Oh, Dead Space. Yeah.
That was on Xbox, so not really platinum. Is it platinum on an Xbox 360? I don't know.
Yeah.
I
think
got
that's
all
the
the
first thing
trophies.
with the trophies. I love Dead Space, man.
That's like my that's my relaxing wind down game. I love
same.
relaxing with that game. Isn't that weird to say? It's just a certain point.
Just pop the limbs off some necromorphs.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
good
so
time.
chill.
I mean,
It's like,
I used to wind down playing Splatterhouse, so.
It's great. Anyway, sorry. Derail.
Drago soon. Think
Sarah
of
and I
the
just
10
ran down the
months. Yo, 10 months down, 2 to go for the year. Yeah. Constable Mutton, thank you for the 100 bits. It's fortified with what the world wants, what the world deserves. Death?
Milk.
Ah.
The milkman's milk.
Some cheese sticks.
I love Psychonauts.
It's so good.
Psychonauts is such a trip.
Steve Bloom is every single one of those trench coat guys. Is just the best thing ever.
I found like new things
shit.
this playthrough that I hadn't seen before. Like if you deny Agent Crowler's mission, like it's so good. Just are you ready? Are you ready to help me and stand up and be a psychonaut? I don't think I am. He slaps you in the face. How about now? Okay.
Oh my god.
Fucking excellent.
Oh, that's good.
Like Tim Schafer's just legendary. I don't know, man.
Oh man.
I'm still waiting for. I'm still waiting for Brutal Legends 2. God damn it! It'll never happen, but I'm waiting for it. Protoss 103, thank you for the 100 bits. Time for some gateway. Will Alvin take the drugs and become his former self? Who knows?
Maybe.
Zenlita, thank you for the 200 bits. Coming October 2021, Tomb of Horrors. Good luck. Ooh, interesting. Maybe. I don't know. Blackfoot Fair, thank you for the elite bits. Disguise the orcs as Smurfs. Really, really tall Smurfs with axes. Nom Nom Goblin, thank you for the 100 bits. Connor, there's other war games like Malefax or Infinity for Orktober, or just an Orc Clans D&D maybe. I'll be trying to watch regardless. Yay.
Yay.
And once again, Gaijin Guba and Edward Bosco, thank you for the raid. Protoss 103, thank you for the 100 bits. Pray that you don't get hit in the butt, Caitlin.
God, I hope not. I got smacked so many times.
You
for
have
the
a
last
robot
3
butt in your
weeks.
game, though.
True.
Yeah, it's not quite as big as the horse butt.
It's true. My horse butt was far larger than my synth butt.
Or is it?
No, I know.
Well, at least you can buff it out.
Oh man, that horse got a dumpy. Okay.
Magic Ninja Go immediately breaking those rules, but thank you for the 100 bits regardless. Who are you? Where are my pants? Thank you for the 4 months. You lost them again? God. Yay, 4 months. I found my fancy pipe I haven't seen since I was in the army. Ooh, interesting. But you lost your pants again.
Damn it. Yin and yang. You gain something but lose nothing.
You will lose much, but gain so much more, as we say here in the Unexpectables. Zenlita, thank you for the 200 bits. If this game had ghosts in it, it would be called Meet Me in St. Bowie.
Oh.
Are we just trading the Dead House Sonata puns for...
What do you mean there's not
St.
Look,
ghosts?
just
Louis.
let the new hotness seep in.
Okay. Well,
That sounds so much worse.
I would just like to state for the record that I hate this, but I will allow this.
I'm always down for meeting someone in St. Nui.
Who said there's not ghosts in it?
I don't.
Anyway,
like that.
The
Mr.
Fallout
Snacks
does
8,
have
thank you for the
ghosts.
2 months. Love your content, worth every penny. Yeah.
No.
And finally, Masa Ryu, thank you for the 100 bits. Cynthia, Alvin, my butt needs a little buffing. Can you be a sweetie and lend a hand or two?
Yeah, Alvin.
I don't feel safe.
I need an adult.
When I am one. I need a different one.
Why'd they put cheeks on it?
Why is it, man, it is really well detailed.
And Big Peace Pipe, thank you for the 100 bits. Heard the word pipe. Who's talking about me? I don't know. Possibly us.
Us
But
now.
with that out of the way, I think it's time to lead us into the gateway. Are y'all ready?
It's time.
A good way.
They put this in sound effects or no? It's an ambient.
Whoa. Excuse me. Those are my sound effects.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
I didn't even have to pay
You're
for it.
welcome.
Yeah, I'm a biological soundboard.
All right,
Um,
here we go. Ahem.
When last we left our Wastelanders, Apex the Wildman, Alvin the Mechanic, Louise the Scavenger, and Cynthia the Nurse, they had established contact with the Archers, a sort of mercenary group that has occupied St. Louis after pushing out the Brotherhood of Steel some years ago. After asking them for their aid in sieging Westport Plaza from the slaver gang known as the Family, they agreed on a favor for a favor. They would clear out a group of White Razors, a chem-fiend raider gang that Alvin seems to have history with, out from the old Laughley Brewery in exchange for their help. After a White Razor ambush is scared off by Alvin, the group finds themselves outside of the Laughley Brewery, staring at the corpses of the people who had just attacked them mounted on the gates, a bloody handprint on each of their faces. How will our Wastelanders fare against the hiss of 1,000 needles? Find out now on tonight's episode of Gateway.
Well, that's 5 down.
And about to be a lot more too. There was be a really scary lieutenant around here.
Yeah, Knight, you got any idea who this person might be, Alvin?
Sometimes they live a calling card. Jet like to go ahead and burn them, but
These guys each have a bloody handprint on them.
bloody hamper. I'm going to investigate the bodies, Connor. Let me go ahead and see everything that happened to these guys.
Before that, Apex is going to hold out his hand, and I want to see if there's any sort of surveillance out here before we approach the corpses.
Okay. Go ahead and both of you make wits checks for individual things. I'm just going ahead and no battle music, not yet.
What? What
That's
does
true.
that
Not until I
mean?
fail my roll, sir.
Oh my god.
Oh, just
That's
by
a
the way as
7
well,
for me.
I might as well go ahead and take you over here, by the way.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I hope you appreciate how much I've slaved for you guys over this last week.
We
Did you
always
get your
appreciate-
map?
Oh, that looks
man.
great.
Wow, this is a
Woo!
really cool map, buddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For my checking for surveillance, I got a 7.
Righto. As far as you can tell, the area in between the as far as you can tell, the areas that you can see that are not these sort of red brick buildings seem to be eerily unoccupied at the moment. You do not see anybody in your immediate vicinity.
It doesn't look like we're being watched. All right.
By the way,
No,
each of you
sounds
can control this little area right here.
Wow.
I'm gonna dance back and forth, just pacing. Yeah.
Oh, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Jitterbug.
Yeah.
Jitterbug. Jitterbug. Jitterbug.
Apex feels antsy.
Oh, fantastic. 9 times out of 10, there's not really anybody on sentry unless they're pretty much not cranked out. 9 times
how,
out of 10, you'll hear them screaming and coming at you.
how much in the open are we?
You are right outside of a closed gate at the moment. Between
Is
the
gate,
bodies,
like, here.
you would, as a matter of fact, you would be right here.
Oh.
There's sort of like a. I'll paint you a picture. It's sort of like a black iron, sort of thin fence with fleur-de-lis all on top of the fence, sort of adding these little sort of spiked look to it. There's a big arch that has like an eagle flying flying through a very decorative-looking L. Looks like an old sign made of bronze or copper or something that is just completely green with age and oxidation. Dead bushes sort of line it in a fancy, what was once probably a fancy pattern. You are pretty exposed, but if someone were to look at the gate, they probably wouldn't notice you because there are a few bodies that are mounted outside of the gate.
How high is this gate?
Not very. You could probably jump it if you put forth some effort.
Louise is gonna take a moment and think for a second, and then she's gonna pull out that cactus fruit that she still has.
Okay.
She's gonna rather theatrically give it a kiss, and she's gonna pitch it over the gate.
Okay. Make a body roll.
And I have to roll stuff. What is my body? It's been so long. That is +1. Okay.
Watch out for her body rolls. Watch out for her body rolls.
Okay, that didn't work because I have to hit roll. Stupid. I know how to do this. It's just been 2 weeks. That's all.
High kicks. This is how.
Ew.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay. 11.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
So, what's your goal with,
That's nice.
What's your goal with pitching this fruit over the gate?
To see if it attracts any attention, and also to see if, I don't know, there's like any automated machine guns or something. It's things like that.
Okay. As you pitch the cactus fruit over the gate, you get some pretty good distance on it, and you hear it sail over and over a couple of dead trees and into the middle of this big parking lot area, and you hear a and then you hear a like a machine sort of booting up and turning over.
Gives a big grin to the others. That sounds like something that just activated, doesn't it?
That's new.
It sounds like it
And
came
how
from
many more
right
of those
over-
you got?
Right over here.
Louise takes a peek into her bag again. Well, fresh out of cactus fruits. She pulls out the slightly wilted melon. So I got this.
Gonna huck a melon over the gate.
I locked a cactus fruit.
Just
Why not a melon? It's going bad anyway.
Cynthia's gonna look around and see if there's a rock that's good enough size to huck over and use that instead.
Okay. You don't even have to roll. You find like a rock or a
Of
piece
course.
of debris.
Okay. Body roll, right?
Yep.
Okay. And I'll be 7.
Okay.
That's fine. And I'm gonna aim as close to where the sound came from as possible.
Okay. Louise got some pretty good distance. Yours doesn't seem to. It definitely makes a big noise and it clatters to the ground and it shatters. Doesn't seem to make any more noise than that, though. It doesn't seem to have attracted any attention from anything or anyone.
If I got distance, are there any holes or way to see through this gate?
Yeah, the gate is pretty transparent, but like I said, there are bodies in front of that are
Can
like
I?
roped to the
Can I-
gates.
Is that go ahead?
There are bodies that are roped to the gates that are just physically blocking your view here.
Well, I was wondering if I could look through the gate to see approximately where that cactus fruit landed.
Yeah, it was, if you look on your map, it was around right here.
I just imagine Louise like nuzzling her arm or her head between like some dead body parts, so she can stick her face through the gate.
Yeah, a little
Squeeze!
a little trickle of like semi-coagulated blood just sort of on your head and just sort of drips down. It's not a familiar you're wholly not used to.
She'd be more annoyed than phased by it. She's like,
Yeah.
"Mm, hair, God." So yeah, that's actually makes sense. That's a nice little pathway. That's a nice little blind spot for someone coming through.
Oh,
Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense.
red handprints on the bodies, huh?
Yes, each
Above
each of
game, I
the
forget. Oh, sorry, good.
each of the bodies does in fact have a red handprint on their face.
Yeah,
It
above game.
appears
It's been 3 weeks, but I thought that Alvin, when he dressed up in his disguise, did like a red handprint on his face or something.
No, his fists are coated in blood. That's why he was called Red Hand.
Right.
Because
Still,
he was
red
a bare
hands.
fist fighter.
Louise will look to Alvin and be like, "Do you think that's more of a call out to you, maybe?"
I'm thinking.
So
I
he's
never
hurt
really
them.
left. I never really left any kind of calling card other than, well, bodies laying around everywhere.
I mean, if these guys told whoever got them in the end that you were coming, that could be basically a challenge to you directly.
Looks like I got a fan, though. There's a couple. Well, after they left me for dead, the only person I think who would really give half a shit would be Jet, but wonder who this feller is. There are other people super close to her in her inner circle. There was me and a couple other guys, but
Perhaps a rival. Someone who sees themselves in your shadow.
Making their own calling card.
Mocking you in the process. Maybe when they came back with your name on their lips, he took it as an insult.
that's actually very poignant. Let me think.
Hmm.
Hey Connor,
Mm-hmm.
could I do like a smarts roll to like think of anybody in that? I'm just gonna leave this completely up to you.
A smarts roll to determine
If,
Like-
Who the
maybe
hell back
some-
when I used to run with the White Razors who would have really had it in for my ass?
Yeah, go ahead and make a wits roll for that. I would
Wits?
say,
There you go.
or
8?
No, I guess it would be smart. So you can go ahead and add your modifier to that.
10?
Okay. Because you were trying to recall information. Generally, it was among the White Razors. It was pretty. There wasn't really a sense of community. More, it was just a bunch of people were there for the same reason, and that reason was that they were out for themselves. And
Mhm.
people are stronger. Ape stronger together. But
Right.
generally, the people who had grievances with you, you managed to deal with in your own way. So you probably had no shortage of enemies among the White Razors. And this could be any one of them.
Oh, well.
There was basically there was no one in particular that hated you enough to really make note of you, but
Everyone hated you equally.
You were probably on some people's radars. Notably, you don't remember anyone called the Psycho, which is who these guys noted to be their person in charge.
I don't remember anyone called the Psycho, but I was like a rabid radstag back in the day. Now there's probably a lot of people who knows about me, but nah, ain't no one I really recognize. Well,
Corsair.
also there's Corsairs over there. The way I see it, I guess with that war and whatnot, they're waiting for us. Turrets are weird, though. I don't really recall a bunch of turrets. Maybe it might have been something set up here beforehand? I don't know. Maybe we go around, maybe. There might be a weakness in the wall or something we can exploit. Maybe a low part in the wall. Maybe a crack here and there.
Did the turrets perhaps have a blind spot somewhere you could get that you could reprogram them?
I most definitely could if I could.
Well, this place also seems big enough we might be able to just go around it.
Well, that's what I'm thinking too. The way I'm counting, they wouldn't go ahead and have everywhere completely covered with turrets. I can't imagine they do something like that.
Only a psycho, right?
Only a psycho. Somebody, I mean, just look at the bodies hanging up there. If somebody's called the psycho and they're killing their boys left and right too in a rage, I'm thinking security
firepower?
might not be the best.
Or
I'm thinking they
they're
might
good,
not have
they
the
don't
firepower.
need
They
them.
might have the drugs.
Louise, thumbs up. I like this plan. Before we go, though, I want to roll to scavenge these bodies.
Okay. Are you using your
That's what's
scavenger
right.
perk, or are you just rolling?
Not for this.
Okay.
Just a regular wits roll.
Go ahead and roll wits.
I might do the same, actually.
Okay.
10.
Okay. And Cynthia,
Oh,
Ooh.
13.
you find absolutely nothing on these bodies except for the clothes on their backs.
Lame.
Glad I didn't roll scavenge on that. Well, it was worth a shot. Wish we could have found something going into a hellhole like this.
I will give you something though. You do notice. You do notice that there appears to be some strange wounds that were probably the fatal ones. All of them seem to have holes in their chests, large ones. And it appears,
In what kind of... Oh, yeah.
it appears as though it is one quite large hole followed by dozens of other tiny ones that sort of have no pattern to them, as if they were jabbed by something sharp and then a bunch of needles attached to it.
Ooh.
Louise throws Cynthia a look. You're the doc. What do you think?
Well, either way, it's not good. Will I have seen any kind of weapons like this in my time as a nurse?
With your roll that you got, that was very good. Which I should probably click on to the tab so people can see. You would know that you've seen injection sites before, but never quite so forceful as this, unless you were administering morphine to somebody. These are definitely needle marks.
But around this giant hole.
Right.
Wait, you said it was in the chest, like heart, like the heart?
Yes, all of them have seemed to have been skewered through the heart.
Ooh.
But with needles on it.
Right.
So this
whatever
is some
did this
kind of...
was some sort of nasty weapon, yes.
I mean, any kind of stab to the heart's gonna kill you instantly.
Well, diagnosis is the same on all of them, Louise, but whatever weapon this is, it's the stuff made of nightmares.
You can like Louise is no doctor, so she can't tell. She's sort of peering at them like she could, but she can't. But she's sort of like, they weren't. If it was a needle, were they like, can you tell they were like injected with something or?
Oh, they definitely were, darling. But I don't know why they'd use it as a weapon and also inject the patients at the same time, or the, victim.
Unless this guy is a sick fuck like his namesake.
Well, I think we need to be extra careful of... He's gonna have probably a long reach based on this, but it'll be dangerous to even be remotely skimmed by it if it's covered in syringes, probably filled with something deadly. I'd imagine he'd have doses of psycho as far as the eye can see, I'd think.
All the better to remove them from this world.
Won't that be interesting?
When y'all dealing with somebody like this, you got to go ahead and keep in count that they're not going to use conventional stuff half the time. They'll use half a brick if it goes ahead and wins them.
Either
That's
way,
not like- Good.
we have some idea what we're up against, but not by much. I'd say probably in our better interest to start getting in and figuring out how to get around.
Plus, not like we're conventional either.
Fair.
This arch-shaped building in front of us beyond the gate,
Yeah.
is there a doorway or any entranceway that looks like is attached to it?
It appears there does seem to be a entranceway. What you're looking at right now, all of these buildings seem to be made of the same sort of red brick. Very unusual, very pretty to look at though. It's all sort of unique industrial age architecture. The sort of dome shape up here, this sort of half dome, it does indeed have like a little pathway that leads up to a door that you can see. And there is some sort of overcast sunlight shining through a group of windows that are near the roof of it. And on top is sort of this aluminum roofing structure.
And the building itself, I noticed there's a gap between it and the one that we heard, like, kind of the turret around there. Are they
Yes.
attached in some way, or is that an actual, like, little alleyway there?
That is an actual little alleyway right there.
Okay.
Maybe we can get a better view of the area from up there.
Points towards the dome.
That's actually pretty smart. Get a good lay of it. If the roofs are close enough, we might be able to go ahead and skip across a couple.
Apex nods and then starts to slink towards it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a wits roll to sneak.
Wits roll is a 6. I am not very sneaky. I get up to the gate. I'm about to hop over it, and then Shaun of the Dead, it just kind of collapses under me. Clunk, clunk.
Oh, God.
Indeed, ka-clunk indeed.
Stands
I
up
would
holding part of the gate, looks left and right.
Yeah, I would say that would put you at about right there. And you hear shuffling inside of the building that you're right next to now.
Oh, good. Here they come.
Then at the very least, I am going to sprint my way over to try to kind of like duck beneath a window. I'm certain I'll be seen after the fact that I'm the one that made the noise, but...
Okay.
Can I roll to hide?
Sure. You can all do this.
What is that?
Okay.
Wits?
Wits, yes.
All right, I'll roll for that.
Let's do
Eleven.
it.
Do you want,
8.
12.
Oh,
do you want me to make
me.
another wits roll?
You can if you want to.
I will try to hide from the people that already know I'm here. 8. Yeah.
Okay.
Louise gets into position and readies her shotgun.
Cynthia and Apex, it's a little strange going for you two. You Apex, you know whatever's inside definitely heard you. So hiding.
I haven't even let go of the piece of gate that I'm holding onto still.
Indeed, but you feel like you're at least, you feel like you could at least dart between shadows. Louise, you've been hiding away from people for a long time, and you managed to, you know, sort of get in the mindset of sneaking around. And Alvin, you absolutely know the sort of tactics these people would use and how to avoid them. So you are perfectly blended in, and they do not see you. So, what now?
I'm just gonna keep kind of like peering into the wind. Like we're hearing the shuffling coming from the dome building, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm just gonna kind of like, I'm kind of half hidden under the window, so I'm just gonna keep trying to like peer in to see if I can see movement. I'm just like waiting. I'm gonna try to ambush somebody if they walk up to the window.
This is just like playing Manhunt.
As you look around this building in the interior and try to find any signs of anybody, you can't see anything. But you do hear
Oh shit.
Apex's eyes narrow. He knows, like, this is the calm before the storm.
Ooh, just to double check, Mr. Dalliard has joined us in hiding, correct?
I told him to stay on the other
Sure.
side of the gate because he's loud,
I'm over
and
here.
said I would give him a signal when I need him.
Don't worry.
I think we just keep
I
him
do
at a
remember that.
distance.
I would like to believe, because I remember this from last session 3 weeks before, that I told him to ready his gun, and he was all like, "Should I whisper, ma'am?" And I was like, "Yes, if you could, please." So he's still on that
Yeah.
setting.
But he also has, like, those things aren't quiet.
Yeah,
I mean, okay,
I just imagine he's like 100 feet out on the hill going, "You got this."
Okay, I just didn't know where he was. So if he's over there still, that's
Yeah,
fine.
no, he's on the other side of the gate, because isn't it like, because they like hover, right? And
Shall
it's
I
loud.
continue
Like, you can
waiting
hear
here?
that.
and
We'll
yes,
just keep him
yes,
at
he is still hovering. Yes.
we'll keep
Yeah.
him at NPC distance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll make a
for-
motion to him. I'll make a motion
No,
to him
I-
just to stay where he is.
Cynthia has, in my mind's eye, Cynthia has already told him that she will gesture for him whenever she needs him to come over.
Shall be
Do
in
I hear
standby
the
mode.
do I hear the little things that are them definitely doing doses of psycho?
Oh yeah. You all
I
hear
do?
hypodermics of some kind going on.
Oh, that's
right
what
there.
Okay.
that noise is.
Yeah.
Crap.
So, and Cynthia would definitely know what that sound is, right?
Yeah, you've heard it before.
Okay,
Alvin,
so she's
you-
gonna.
We heard it moments ago.
You definitely know they're using chems
They're
of some
ready.
kind, but precisely what chems, you're not quite sure. The White Razors are known to dabble and experiment with their chems.
The fact that they're on drugs means that they might be more perceptible to seeing Apex as an actual monster, so he just prepares for that.
Okay.
Alvin is in a shattered part, just outstretching his fingers and clenching them back into a fist again while he's just waiting for them to come out.
So you're
Alvin
waiting
is
for
ready.
You're waiting for them to make a move.
Yeah, the moment one of them pops out there,
but-
one of them is
but-
going to go into a wall.
So wait, we just heard the sound, correct?
Yes.
This is either going to be really dumb or really great. Does the window have any kind of like bars on the other side, on the inside or anything? Or is it just glass?
It's just the frame, but
Or blasted
yeah.
out? Oh, no
Um,
one was inside.
You didn't see anybody inside.
Okay. Cynthia will sidle up next to the door, grab a rock, kind of like make eye contact with everyone as she winds back a little bit, looking like she's gonna like skip it like on water.
Louise grins back at her and just like hefts her shotgun up a little higher.
Alvin nods.
She pulls out a bottle of a jar of moonshine that has a rag hanging out of it with the other hand and skips the rock into the room across the floor.
Okay, make a body roll.
Okay, that's 2d6. Oh yeah, I haven't added my sheet yet, but 8.
Okay. You skid the rock into the floor, goes across this sort of nice tiled floor. You hear a bit more shuffling. And then it stops. And you wait. A moment goes by.
This window, or the this entire bubbled out area here, that's like all windows, right?
No, it is like a large brick dome with windows aligning like the very top, like a couple inches,
Ah, okay.
like
they're
a
only at the
foot
top.
down. Yeah, you can see through. You can, if you strain yourself, you can see through them, but not very. You would have to climb in order to reach them, basically.
Apex is going. Oh wait, I'd have to climb to reach it. Climb to reach it, or climb to see it?
Climb to reach it.
Okay. So we heard commotion inside as the rock kind of skittered across, but they haven't made any action towards or near the door.
Correct.
Okay. How structurally sound do the walls of this building look?
It looks pretty sound. This area, for what it's worth, is mostly intact. It's
okay, not bombed out. Gotcha.
Pretty bizarre. It's definitely ruined and worn over time, and there are some sort of structural weaknesses that you can recognize. But for the most part, this place seemed like it was pretty well built.
Apex is going to kind of like saddle up next to Cynthia, just kind of like tap her on the shoulder.
I'll see if I can flush some out.
And he's going to try to duck into the shadow inside the building.
Okay. I'll let your 8 go.
That's going to be another wits, I'm guessing. Or let my 8 continue. Okay.
Yeah, I'll let your 8 go through.
All right. I'm going to shuffle into the shadows of the building.
Can I follow behind Apex?
You absolutely.
So are you going in? Are you going in, or are you going in that little alley between?
I'm going inside the building. I'm just trying to see if I can get some people to show themselves so that they can be lit on fire by Cynthia's plan.
Okay.
Is it okay for me to
the one thing I will worry about is if more people are there, that means that, you know, Apex is not afraid of being set on fire. That's a stupid thing to say, but the more people there are, the more likely others of us will be set on fire.
Can I kind of go to the entranceway he goes to and sort of like take point there, ready with my gun in case I need to peg a few people off of him?
Yeah, I could say you could do that. And
Cool.
Alvin, you wanted to follow Apex as well?
Yeah, I wanted to follow Apex in.
Okay.
What does the interior of this building look like as we slide in?
I will let you know.
Slither.
The interior of this building, you'll notice it's a pretty high domed building, sort of like a half dome. It's just it's mostly one big hallway. Like when you were at Frontenac, it's similar to that, where it's like one big hallway and then there are a couple of like stores or something built into the sides, and there's a big sign and a kiosk in front that says "Welcome to the home of Laughley," and there's all sorts of like awards and stuff for like best beer, tour times and stuff. Definitely some skeletons that are hunched over, wearing like work uniforms, and quite a bit of tourists as well that you suppose were in here as well. The wooden floor sort of has this engraving of like a grain or a plant of some sort that sort of curls all throughout. It's very pretty to look at, and there does seem to be a second level as well that is all lined by windows.
And still no signs of the people that we heard shuffling?
Go ahead and make another wits roll. We try and see now that you're inside.
That's a 7 this time. Man, not so good on these rolls, although about average.
Yeah.
8.
Okay. Yes, indeedy. You sort of peek out from behind a pillar, and both of you see this. Alvin, you've sort of guarded yourself, and you managed to get a look out. And you see the same thing, but Apex, as you sort of peek around from a corner, you spot through one of the windows on the upper floor, someone holding what looks to be a submachine gun through a hole that's made in the window. And your eyes meet.
Shit, here we go.
Apex's eyes just kind of like narrow in the shadows of his mask. Yes, Sal.
And he
real.
screams, "They're here!"
Apex lets out a roar, drags out his claw. What am I hiding behind right now? Just kind of a kiosk?
Yeah, you are at the current moment. There are like support beams and pillars that have various signs on them, and you're hiding behind one of those. And you managed to get a good look at the upper floor, but they also they have the high ground, as for lack of a better term. But yes, you're behind like a. You're behind like a 3x3 pillar sort of thing made of red brick.
Okay, and this, I'm guessing the way to the high ground, is there like a series of scaffolding beneath that? Is it kind of like a loft scenario where there's kind of like a balcony up there, or is it just another room that you have to go up to via some stairs?
It's just another room that you have to go up to via some stairs. You see some doors on the sides, the plain white doors that look like they might lead up to a staircase.
Right.
But two people that are on the outside, you all hear they're here.
Apex is going to let out a roar, and from the little pillar I'm hiding behind, I'm going to take my claw and just kind of like throw some debris one way while I run the other direction, trying to draw their fire away from the way I'm running, which is going to be towards a couple of those doors.
Okay. All right, so that's what you're doing for this?
Yep.
Alvin, what are you up to?
Alvin hears that you're here, and he's going to get the most wicked grin on his face, and he is going to... You said there's a room that leads up to the stairs?
There's a door that leads up to a staircase, you imagine.
All right, I'm going to sprint right to that door. It is going to be opened.
So Alvin and I are heading towards the same door.
Okay, so you're heading towards the same door, but you specifically, Apex, are looking to try and distract or sort of thwart their vision on the way there.
Yeah, just throwing some debris to kind of like draw their eyes. I know that they are on some type of drug. I don't know how that affects their stimuli.
Okay. Cynthia, what are you up to?
Cynthia did not follow them in. She was still at the door with the Molotov just in case
Right.
she needed to throw it in front of them. So she whips back around the door and waves at Mr. Dalliard for him to come forward.
Okay. So you're using your turn to wave over Mr. Dalliard?
Yes.
Okay. Won't make you roll
Summon
for
the
that.
Dalliard.
That'll just eat your action for this turn, I suppose.
Okay.
And Louise, what are you up to?
You said this guy with the machine gun. He's upstairs behind a window or in a hidey hole. What's he? Where is he exactly?
He was on an upper floor and sort of like what looked like might have been like either. It was just a second floor to this building. It looked like some sort of like a welcome area for tourists.
Well, like it's basically a machine gun nest, right?
Nobody has pointed that out to you, but you did hear somebody shout. You can't see him from your angle. You would have to be inside.
But that whole second floor is visible from the outside because it's windowed, right?
Most of it is.
So, well, actually, is that metagaming if I do that? Might be. So from my position by the door, I wouldn't be able to see him?
Right. You would have to go inside the building in order to see him.
Can I reasonably guess that I did hear him from the second floor, though?
You all of you absolutely heard him say that.
But can I guess, because I haven't seen him, can I assume I heard that coming from the second floor of this place?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, Louise is gonna look up. She's gonna look at that she's gonna eyeball that window of the second floor and how the windows. It's all around, right? It's like just a window that wraps around.
There's like. There's like long rectangular panes of windows that are broken up by where these pillars sort of rise up through the second floor. So it's sort of like window, pillar, if that makes sense. It's sort of...
Okay. Because I want to try, because there's something I want to try here.
I'll give you a better indication of what I'm talking about precisely here. Don't mind me.
Late.
Here we go. I put it in the Discord, what you're looking at, basically.
All right.
Okay. Louise is gonna come next to Cynthia and whisper, I just want to check something. And how do you do that thing with the little arrow where I can control it too? Because I don't know.
Oh, you can all control it.
Drag it and drop it.
I can just drag. Oh, because I want to go. I'm right about this. I want to kind of go like around here, and I want to see if I can see through these windows at the second floor better.
Might take a second to get there, I'm guessing, but.
How do I? No, I don't. What? Is it? No. I don't know what I'm doing. Make it stop.
If you were going over there, you would see that entire area over there is red brick. Well, no, actually, you would be able to see the...
I want to see into this, if I can see... Can I see into the second floor window from there?
Let me look. As a matter of fact, you can.
Do I see anybody?
If you're going on that side, actually, yeah, you would see like a guy, and he appears to be in this much the same boat that I described to Apex earlier. He's just sort of aiming his gun out of the window. Does not appear to have noticed you. But
so wait, he's not aiming for Alvin and Apex. He's aiming out towards me, but he doesn't see me.
No, he's aiming inside the building, and you are currently outside the building.
Perfect. I'm gonna fire my shotgun at him.
Your shotgun won't reach him from here.
How about my small machine gun?
That might work.
If I can't hit him, at the very least, I can get him distracted from Alvin and Apex. Yeah, I want to fire at him and then like bear my back against the brick wall again after I do so.
Okay.
That's a body roll, right?
Right, but I'll have you roll that soon here. First things first, Mr. Daliard comes hovering up to you, Cynthia.
Hello, madam. How can I be of assistance?
Well, Mr. Daliard, we are being attacked. And we would like to not be. So if you could assist in any of the battles at the moment, killing anyone that's not us would be good.
Killing
Meaning
anyone
myself.
That's not you.
Or Apex, or Louise, or Alvin.
Ah, I see.
Yes. My
Anyone who's
friends
not
are
in
exempt
this-
from the killing.
I see. Very well. I will add that to my parameter.
Thank you. But for now, try and provide me some cover if you can.
Very well, madam. I will do my utmost best.
And with that, Mr.
Okay.
Daliard has joined the battle.
Yes!
Woohoo!
I think he only has a.
adoption ever.
I
I hope
know.
he's coded for it.
Oh, God, I hope. I think he has a flamethrower and a hand, like a buzzsaw.
Yes, he has a flamethrower and a
So-
buzzsaw that he is armed with.
Sweet.
All right.
Flamethrower
Okay.
for the hard to reach places.
You know.
Yeah.
So in the longest run to the door ever.
And then B. Then
Yeah.
she'll get ready a rifle.
All right. Apex, you are flinging dirt and debris, trying to disrupt this person's vision that's aiming towards you, and then hightailing it towards the door.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna need you to roll a Wits for me.
Witcha! There we go. 13. That's much
Yeah!
better.
All right.
Excellent.
There you go.
When it matters.
You had a bit of a larger rock in your hands than you realized at first, and as you huck this debris at the window shatters the entire pane, and the guy falls on the ground. And he appears to be. He appears to have fallen on the floor in surprise and pain from the little shocks of glass that have now cut him. So he'll be
Looking at the
ineffective.
door then.
He'll be ineffective for a little bit, but yes, you do manage to hightail your way through the door. Speaking of which, Alvin, because of that, I won't even make you roll for it. You rolled so well on your stealth, and Apex rolled so well on that distraction. You don't even need to roll for trying to go up these stairs. Yeah, you make your way up there, into sort of
That
this...
run the cop. You know the run the cop does in Terminator 2.
I just watched that last
Alvin
weekend.
is doing that run.
So badass.
Just pumping the arms.
Yeah, just.
Jesus. Ah.
Yeah. Once you get up there, you see it's sort of like a little funny little restaurant thing that they got going up there, that sort of overlooks the foyer down beneath you. And when you're up there, you see the currently distracted 2 white razors. And that'll bring us over to Louise.
Roll to hit this fucker. With my gun.
You are
I pull out my gun!
prakaka. Pow 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 pow.
6.
Oh, not great. You fire off your, what was it? SMG you had?
What was my weapon hand? MSG small machine.
Okay. You fire off your SMG, and your bullets connect with the window pane, and it shatters on the other side of you, but it doesn't appear to have done much other than alert the 2 that are on Alvin's side that there is, in fact, someone on the outside of the building now as well.
Yeah, that's fine with me. That still works if it distracts them from the guy right in front of them. Am I allowed to roll ricochet on that?
Read me what Ricochet does.
After you
again?
attack with a ranged weapon, you may roll strange to hit again. It doesn't imply that I can't do it if I messed up the first one. It just seems
Sure,
as
why
I
not?
can. All right, I'll roll ricochet.
If that's the way I wrote it, then why not? So you're rolling for ricochet. So roll strange.
11.
Woo!
It worked.
Although
Failed successfully.
your bullet lost much of its momentum when it contacted the first pane, it sort of hits an angle wrong on one of the metal bars that was holding it in, and Alvin, you hear a as a ricochet just wings one of the guy on the far side, the guy that's furthest from you. It wings him in the side of the head as you see this long red streak of blood erupt from the side of his head, and he sort of goes down on a knee, and he's like, "Oh, what just happened?" You did hit him. Yes.
Yes, on a +10, I'm allowed to roll again.
Go for it.
What?
Rolling again. Oh, stupid.
Oh, it's coming. Oh, I should
My
probably.
momentum.
I'll click on the.
It's coming.
Coming.
Oh, it's coming.
He's coming.
7. Still good.
Okay.
Still good. I'm allowed to deal that to a different target if there's one, and you did say there was one. 2 guys up there.
There is, in fact, 2 people up there. So,
This is a
Alvin,
very
you
strong
see,
perk.
Alvin, you see the wildest thing happen as you hear it, and the side of this guy's head erupts with blood, and then you hear a as one more. You see the bullet embed itself in the wall behind you, Alvin, as this time it wings the guy in through the lung. And he goes, and immediately this eruption of blood from his throat as he sort of doubles forward. Both of them, however, seem to still be standing.
Louise will get her back up against that wall, and yeah, that's it for me.
Alrighty.
Wow, what a stroke of Phil, am I right, guys?
Top of the round. Who's doing
Louise
what?
just smiles to herself. It's like, yeah, I know that fucking looked cool, Phil. Don't need to tell me.
As we make it through the door at the top, Apex is just going to be bounding, like, running kind of guerrilla style on all fours, just leaping through, and he's going to, like, Wolverine dive at the first healthy person he sees.
Okay.
Just claws going straight for meat.
Oh.
All right. Who's next?
Me when I see the last burger in the crave case. I guess that would be me.
Yeah.
All right. So
Whoever.
the dude. All right. So there's one dude shot in the head. There's one shot in the lung. Apex is running toward the third guy. Lung guy close to the window.
No, the only 2 people on the floor just got creamed by this ricochet.
Okay, so Apex is on one guy. I guess I'll take the other guy. That guy close to the window?
Apex is going for the closest guy, so there would be the only other one would be the furthest from you.
Mm-hmm.
You said the ones that got shot are still, or like at least one of the guys that got shot
They are
is still on
both
his
still
feet, right?
standing. They are both
Oh,
still
wow.
standing.
Okay, so these are some sturdy fellas.
Yeah, I mean, well,
It would be the thing that they took.
when you
Drug's a hell of a drug.
Yeah,
when you
drugs
hear
are hells
people
of the drugs.
when you hear people shuffling around that you know are outside, you might want to load up on your buffs when you're out there.
True.
Good point.
They're just precasting. It's like RuneScape, but with heroin.
There you go. So, what are you doing, Ellen?
Yeah. So the dude that Apex isn't taking, the farthest guy, is he
Yes.
next to a window?
Yes.
Yes. Cool. I'm die-harding him out the window. I'm sprinting and beating him out the window.
All right.
Oh my god.
Double leg drop kick.
Cynthia, what are you up to?
She has pulled out her rifle, and let's see, who is within her field of vision as she comes in? Because you said there were.
Now that you've heard a lot of commotion on the upper floor, and as you look up now, you can see two people through a bunch of blood splatters on the window now are looking pretty roughed up.
But
that's
so are they across from me or they're above?
They're across
me?
from you, and on the opposite side, you see one person that is looking in a similar manner, down at you.
Down at me.
Yes.
So but he's the one who's just been roughed up by a little bit of glass, right?
That was. You can't see that person right now. There's basically two on the upper. There's two on each side on the upper floors that you can see.
Okay. She will aim for the healthier looking of the two and try and headshot him.
Okay. So the completely untouched one is what you're aiming for.
Yes.
Excellent.
To try
All
and
right.
take him out all at once so that they're fighting
Is there more than just the
partially
two, Connor?
injured.
There are four up there. There are two on each side.
Oh, 4. Okay.
Yeah. So she's gonna go for someone who's not injured at all, because then if she gets a headshot, then it goes down. They go down immediately, or
All right.
so she will think.
That
Is that a body roll? I forget.
would be a body roll, yes. But Louise, what are you up to?
Louise is gonna book it back to the entrance. Like, how far can I go? What's the movement speed on this game? Do we have one?
I'll just let you go wherever you want. Going back to the entrance wouldn't be too much of a hassle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the entrance, and Cynthia's kind of there, right? She's like near there.
Yeah, you see that she's walked in at this point and is looking up and to the right now.
So
Yeah.
she sees the one guy looking at her. Can we see all? I forget. Can we see all 4 of these guys from that vantage?
You can see 3 of them, but one of them, Apex knows, has been knocked to the floor.
Okay, one knocked to the floor. One looks perfectly healthy, and the other one's the one I winged in the lung that Alvin's
Yep.
going for.
Yep, that is correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim to hit that guy with my small machine gun too, the one that Cynthia's going for.
Okay. You're both aiming for the same guy, and Mr. Dalliard, he flies in shortly after both of you.
Here I come.
Oh boy.
I hope nobody's out there that needs a good rump kicking.
Oh,
Is anyone there?
Go get him.
His,
oh.
And he runs up. He runs up to. Let's see, actually. Oh. He looks around and you see his big one robot eye look all around and he's like,
Where are they?
Cynthia will point at whichever one is closest to him.
and it's at that point actually, that he gets peppered with machine gun fire as 2 more white razors pop up from behind the kiosk desk, and they just litter him with holes.
Oh, good heavens!
Oh, Mr. Dalliard!
Cynthia would probably like immediately start shooting at them because she has a very soft spot in her heart for Dalliard.
Well, you've already told me what you want to do this turn, so we'll get to that right
Darn
now.
you.
Apex.
Yeah, that's what. All right, charging in. Rah! Looks like I'm taking some damage, but that's a 9.
9, as a matter of fact. Yeah, you... this guy just barely manages to stand up, and he sort of hooks his shotgun, his, like, sawed-off towards you, and he manages to get off a shot that wings you in the hip. But right as that happens, the momentum spins your Deathclaw gauntlet forward, and you just cleave this guy's skull. And he goes down.
How much do I take?
You take 2 damage.
Absorbed by my new wonderful armor.
I believe you have a shield of 1 as well, I believe.
I do, so I only took 1, and
Why can't I
Hot
not?
dog.
Barbecue.
There we go.
Uh,
Fixed.
All right, Alvin, you're trying to defenestrate this guy. Body roll, please. Ooh. Similar situation. You run over and this guy, bleary-eyed, clearly concussed by taking that bullet to the side of the head, looks up at you, reaches for a pistol on his hip, sticks it in your leg and fires off a shot. It hurts, but you pick him up. You pick him up by the ribs and you toss him clean out the window. Louise and Cynthia, you see a white razor go flying as he lands bad and just lands right on his head. And then you see it sink a little in. You see it sink a little into his chest as he just lands right on his gourd. He's down and out.
Damn.
Cynthia, go ahead. Roll your body.
All right.
All right.
9.
9? Excellent. The man manages to pull out some shots right before you do. They sort of wing your armor and your clothes a little bit. You take 2 points of damage as well.
Okay.
But you, using your expert military training and your pre-programming from your time in the
Where you've been.
I had a
where
brain
I've
fart.
been. Are you gonna say
The Institute. From your time in the Institute, your programming from the Institute, you steady your hands and just one clean shot right through the temple, and he is gone.
Yes.
Actually,
Her
no.
eyes will. Huh?
No, you wing him, and much like Louise's ricochet, it sort of like glances off his skull. It seems to have the shot seems to have hit him weird, and he stumbles and he like presses his head up against the window. He appears to still be going, but Louise, maybe you can fix that.
Here we go. 10.
Sure enough, as he leans his head up against the window, you see a perfect opportunity, and you just unload and turn this guy into Swiss cheese as the window shatters, and he falls to the floor, clearly dead.
Roll ricochet.
Ooh.
Okay.
Roll on ricochet. 10.
Oh my god!
Oh hell yeah!
Lord.
You don't see it, but you hear on the upper floor. My leg!
And that's a 10. I'm rolling again.
Okay.
Oh shit! That's right.
Come on, gambler.
6.
Oh.
That's fucked up.
Oh.
Sorry, guys.
Don't be sorry. You took out you wounded an additional guy out of nowhere.
Yeah, but on a 6, one of us is getting damaged.
Mm-hmm. That's the drawback of Ricochet.
Yeah.
Still, pretty good.
Who's getting hit, I wonder? Louise, Mr. Dalliard, Apex,
Don't you
Alvin.
fucking dare, Connor.
or Louise. Okay.
Sounds like you gotta roll a dice.
All right,
to
hard
decide.
dice.
I was
Oh,
so ready to get
no.
violent.
Mr. Dalliard.
What? No!
As you
Connor,
see
what
the-
did I just say?
You see another shot go clean through the floor, and the debris from the brick crumpling underneath the floor just sort of smacks Mr. Dalliard's carapace, and he goes, "Oh!"
Oh my goodness! I see
Not much
now
though, right?
why
That's a pretty high.
I see now why I'm used to cleaning and not fighting. This is not what I was programmed for, but I still have to be very quiet about it.
It's a high failure, so we didn't take much, right?
Fail is a fail is a fail.
He took
Also,
a,
there aren't really. Also, players don't have damage numbers.
I know.
He took a thing.
I'm still saying though.
He took a thing.
Okay. Still, Louise is gonna get herself behind that. I think you mentioned there was a pillar that they hid, that Alvin and Apex hid behind when he first got in here on this floor.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna get herself behind that pillar.
Okay. All right. Top of the order. Who wants in? Who's doing what?
All right.
The dude...
How many people are left in this room?
That you and Alvin are on? There's nobody. But you can lean out and you can see that there are two goons have hopped over the desk and are haranguing Mr. Dalliard.
Is there a visible, like, would we have to go back down the stairs, or is we have vision from here? So is there like a window from this sector?
Yeah, you're both seeing down via a now exploded out window. That thanks to Alvin.
Apex is going to pounce through the window and use one of those goons to break his fall as he attacks downward.
Okay. Damn, Alvin. What are you up to?
I just love that Apex and Alvin's tactic is Alvin looking at Apex going, "Y'all remember Die Hard?"
By the way,
Apex is about to Scott Pilgrim himself through the window.
By the way, if you know what you want to do, just feel free to speak up. The combat in this doesn't really have an initiative order, but yes.
I know exactly what I want to do. During Louise's ricochet, the guy who went, "Ah, shit, my leg!"
Mm-hmm.
Alvin,
you can't see him at the moment. From where you're at right now, you would be looking directly across towards him, but he is currently on the floor, and his body on the floor is sort of blocked by a brick wall.
Okay, well, you said the other dude who was attacking Mr. Dalliard, right?
Yes, there are two on the floor level.
There are two people haranguing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, and Apex jumped out the window.
Ah, cool, and he flew out the window with one of them. Or that's his plan.
That's the idea.
Alrighty, my intention is I'm going to go ahead and run from the back, grab the other dude's head, and repeatedly rack his head up against the kiosk until he stops moving.
Okay, so you're running down the stairs again as well?
If he's down if he's down the stairs, I want to launch myself down the stairs right into him, just like full Ryu, just bam.
He's behind the kiosk with the other guy that Apex is jumping towards.
Yeah, I'm just a madman who decided to leap out of a window.
Okay, well, regardless, a man's going down the stairs, and I'm going to mangle a man up against the kiosk.
Alrighty.
There we go.
Louise.
Wait, so there's no one left on the second floor? The guys left are on the first floor?
Given that the guy is still screaming obscenities and expletives, he's probably still good up there. But there is now an immediate threat in two white razors that are on the same floor as you and Mr. Dalliard.
But you said they were busy with Mr. Dalliard.
At the moment.
They're busy knocking the crap out of Mr. Dalliard.
If you want to,
Alvin's going to help.
If you want to leave them the way they are, then by all means you can do that. You did, however, just see Apex leap out of a second-story window.
Yeah, I'm mid-flight. You entered VATS mode.
Can I in one turn get to that now unmanned machine gun and use it?
Ooh.
Machine gun?
You said that there was a guy at a machine gun nest, but he's down now. He's dead.
He just had an SMG. It wasn't
he
like
had an
a
SMG
big
and was and was pointing it out of the window. It was in his hands.
I was picturing something so cool, Connor. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he's not in one of those pill boxes.
I was gonna be awesome.
You were ready for it to be a turret machine gun.
Be really net. Oh yeah, my brain was gonna be so cool.
Too late.
These guys are decidedly closer than the ones I was shooting for at the second floor. So can I switch to my shotgun?
Absolutely.
Okay, so there's 2 left. You said down here.
There's 2 down here, yes.
And one upstairs that's injured.
Yes, most likely.
Okay, yeah, I'll aim for one of the guys down here wailing on our poor Mr. Dalliard. 'Cause
Okay.
leave Mr. Dalliard alone. He's a precious boy.
Cynthia.
He's gonna, like, tactical military style, still be on, like, holding her rifle and just, like, do that pivot point turn and fire, and trying to do another headshot at one of the guys who were over by Dalliard.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and assume that you're shooting the same one that Louise is trying to shoot at this point.
Is there only one over there now?
There's two.
There are two.
There's two.
There's one that I'm diving towards.
Okay, then yes.
Okay. First things first, Apex! Madman!
Oh boy.
Out the
Go
window,
ahead.
rolling body.
You roll your
Oh,
body.
I buffed it. That's a
Oh my
botch.
God.
That's a botch.
Oh, and
No,
at
buddy,
the
no.
last minute, you overshoot yourself. You are strong. You're stronger than you thought, and you fly right past the two of them into the kiosk itself, and you make contact with a "Welcome to the home of Laughly" sign, and you just
Through the table.
you just
This God is my witness. He is broken in half.
yeah, no, you absolutely McFoley yourself, and it's bad. You take
Can I just say that I land in the Family Guy flop position?
absolutely.
Oh my
you take,
god.
You take
Oh
3
my
damage.
God.
I take 3 damage.
You take 3 damage. Because
Alrighty.
That is a second story window you just jumped out of.
I'm gonna choose to take some of. I'm gonna choose to take that to health rather than armor because that's blunt force damage.
Fine by
Oh my
me.
God.
Alvin,
Yes.
you just saw the Apex completely eat shit. But that seems to have thoroughly distracted the other two.
Just imagine them like just looking at Mr. Dalliard with like a bunch of dents. They look over
No.
to me and just start kicking.
Like
It
they,
sounds
you,
like
they,
one of his. It sounds like the cover of one of his comics, The Apex. Eat shit.
Oh my god.
no, all three of their heads and Mr. Dalliard's eye just sort of saw you sailing through the air, and then, ooh. But Alvin, so you were going to just go up and harass one of these two that are haranguing Mr. Dalliard?
Yeah.
Roll.
If they're distracted. Yep.
Roll body.
Roll body. That's a 12.
Yeah, baby.
One of them turns around towards Mr. Dalliard, but sees movement in the corner of his eye as you, Alvin, know in this moment you are the red hand. Your fist collides with his cheek, and you definitely feel some bones breaking underneath your fist as you cold cock him, and he's definitely dazed by that.
I want to let you know something about Alvin. This is a perk that hasn't come up too much because we haven't been doing a lot of fighting. Unarmed or melee, his fists have breach 1. I don't know what that means.
Is that a perk you have?
Yeah, it's called Sting Like a Bee.
We might want to change that because I changed the system. Breach was back in a time where players actually dealt damage, and breach is something that negates shield, which enemies no longer have.
We'll work on it.
Ah, all right. Well, his fists really fucking hurt. There you go.
Yeah, he's got real good punchies.
Really
For the-
good punchies.
For the moment, I'll go ahead and say that you know the cover of the game God Hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that to this guy.
Yeah.
His
Wait,
mouth
that cover has. Sorry, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
his mouth opens and you just cram your fist down his throat with enough forces from you coming down the stairs that it just goes completely out the backside of his neck, and his spine just sort of snaps out. He quivers for a bit and then slumps dead on your fist.
when he does that, Alvin is going to try to lock eyes with the other dude.
And you hear a voice in your head.
Apex gurgles a good job.
Oh god.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Louise.
Fire my gun! 8. Not bad, not bad.
8. Yeah. Let me go ahead and just click on that right there. Yes, 8. So, you fire off your SMG. I'm assuming, no, your shotgun at this guy.
Yeah.
Yes, he sort of takes a couple pellets and he takes a couple steps back, sort of tripping over Apex, and then his body thuds up against that sign, and he pushes back off of it. He looks hurt, but he's still going.
Oh, right after I roll a 10. Then yeah, I'll get behind that pillar again. And that'll be my
Alright.
turn.
Louise, or Cynthia.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
shoot my shoot.
Oh, it was an 8.
Shoot the shoot.
It was
Huh?
an 8. Right. He
Wait, no, she hasn't rolled yet.
I haven't gone yet.
No,
Oh, wait, do
Louise,
I get
you
damage
rolled an 8.
probably?
Yes, you.
Oh.
As he sort of regains his footing, he takes like a hatchet that was at his side, and he hups it up into his hand. And he just lazily, not lazily, he recklessly hucks it towards you, and it manages to scrape your shoulder, and you take 2 damage as well.
Yeah, she dives behind that pillar. It's just like, no, I'm fine, Phil, I'm fine. Whew.
Cynthia. Roll
Now
bye-bye.
I shoot. Okay. 8 also, fuck.
Okay. Yeah, once again, he sort of, he has another one on his side. He has another hatchet that he just collects up in his hand, and he hucks it towards you, Cynthia, and it actually manages to embed itself in sort of the place where your chest plate and your shoulder connect, and it sticks out there. But you sort of you don't feel any pain, so you just sort of readjust
I was
yourself.
gonna say, Cynthia like would kind of slow turn to look at it. Her eyes would like glow a little red, and she'd slowly turn back because she's like pissed that her shoulder joints possibly fucked a little.
Yeah, and he sort of steps back when he sees your eyes, and you just completely splatter his brains all over the back of that kiosk sign. With one well-placed shot.
Yes. And he down.
All right. Top of the order, there is one guy left, and none of you can see him. Actually, it's been a while, so I'll go ahead and say that, yeah. He wasn't really participating in this fight for a little bit, but he manages to heave himself back up, and he's looking out the window. What happened? Did we get him? And he sees the scene. Oh, wait, no.
Hex looks up from his... Oh.
I forgot about Mr. Dalliard.
Yeah.
Mr. Dalliard, having been informed of the situation, and now that he is being not harangued.
I think I hear someone upstairs. I shall go tend to him. And he
Oh my god.
starts making his way upstairs.
Oh,
Does he, Mr. Dalliard?
Mr. Dalliard does indeed start making his way upstairs. And let's just see what happens here.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. You see an eruption of flame as the entirety of the window, this just like large rectangle, it just erupts into flame, and you hear the guy go, "Ah, jeez!" And he just starts screaming. He's on fire now. But you do hear a couple of gunshots go off after that.
Oh, right in the circuitry.
Right in the what?
In the circuitry.
Oh, okay.
All right. Top of the order. Who's doing what?
Alvin is sprinting toward the direction of... Just pulls his arm out of a dude with a wet pop, and he is just sprinting toward where he saw the fire.
Okay.
Apex is super punch drunk. I'm just role play flavoring this turn. He just gets up and starts swinging, just.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you like slash clean through like a terminal monitor and just.
Welcome to that.
Louise, Cynthia, what's up?
Can we see this guy that's on fire?
Yes. You very
I
much
will
so.
switch
Much better
my-
than before.
I'll switch my small machine gun and aim for him.
Cynthia's gonna do the same.
Alrighty. Alvin, it takes you a little bit to get to the level that Mr. Dalliard's on, but you do manage to get up there. Just in time to
Alright.
see Louise. Go ahead and roll body.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
All right. Go. 8.
Okay. You do manage to you wing him in the back of the skull as he's sort of like trying to get away from the flames, and he's sort of patting himself, and you hear a as the bullets go through his skull, and he falls back out the window. And Humpty Dumpty does indeed have a great fall as he lands directly on top of you, Louise, and you take 1 damage.
Oh my god.
Motherfucker.
Oh wait, how much damage did I take before from the hatchet?
You took 2.
Okay.
So what do I take from this?
You took 1.
All right.
And with that, the entrance area to this brewery falls silent.
Apex still just kind of swinging.
No more for me, sir.
That showed him.
And I think this
Cynthia
will be
will
a capital
go
time.
over and tend to Mr. Dalliard.
I think this will be a capital time for us to take a break.
Yeah, break time!
Oh,
Apex gonna-
Going to the
Break
bathroom.
Apex is licking his wounds.
I'm going to the bathroom also because I drank a lot of soda.
I did a Doom Glory kill. How cool was that?
proud of you.
I did a Mick Foley.
You did. Oh, that brings me back to the 90s.
I'll take the first round of chat while y'all tinkle. Hi, chat. How are you?
I hope there are some good memes of Apex falling to his doom.
It's probably gonna be like a cow skull and a stick figure, and then a ledge, and then fall.
On, I need to look the.
God is my
I need
witness.
to see.
God is my witness.
Broken in half.
Apoyo.
Somebody, Zenlita posted Peter Griffin just with Apex horns on the side of his head.
Oh my god. The memes are so fast. Y'all are so quick. I love it.
There's
Also, the Scott Pilgrim
Yeah,
dive.
Scott Pilgrim.
Oh my God,
He
Zen.
just left.
He just left. Ah, next panel. Oh. All right, I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Get that drink. Oh my god. Y'all in the memes. Just. It's beautiful. Hey, everybody. What's up? Oh, it's tingle time in chat? That's alarming, Geo. I am uncomfortable. How's your Saturday? What have you done? If you haven't had a drink, you should get something. If you haven't had a snack, you should get something. Take care of yourselves. Just gonna mom a hand all over this chat right now. Woo! Oh my, I clicked something. Yeah, this is the Caitlin halftime show because everyone had to use the bathroom. Although I do hear Rabbit, and Connor can probably hear me on his wireless headphones. He's probably in the bathroom or in the kitchen, one of the two. Getting a drink or getting rid of one. You had to work. I feel you. Oh,
I'm back
Caitlin.
now.
Hello.
Hello.
What if I want food I don't have? Eat the food that you do have so that you don't spend more money. I have a problem with that.
Me too.
But
I'm
I-
like, look at all this food. I'm gonna get Mexican, and I just.
I
run away
know.
going,
I
"Ah."
didn't today. I really wanted to get like In-N-Out, but I didn't because I had some chicken in the fridge, so I made that and had some peppers. That was good. Feed your gecko, Mr. Snack. Tell them hi for me. Tell your gecko hello. Oh, Harbinger.
Oh, geckos are so freaking cute.
They really are.
I love them. Little beep,
Um,
the little beepy lizards.
Blip.
Blip.
Yeah, Connor has wireless headphones, so he's listening to me. Quick chat. Compliment him. Compliment him so he comes back.
He can't fight back. He can't
He
fight
can't
back.
fight
against
back
it.
because he can't say anything.
Oh! I like to think he's just running back to his room.
Like, stop that right now.
Oh shit!
Back.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hello. Nom Nom
Hey.
Goblin. Does the Caitlin halftime show have less swearing than Bosco halftime show? Fuck no! But
Fuck
also
no.
yes.
Possibly.
Hey, Mr. Rabbit, who was your favorite wrestler back in the day? Oh, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! He was my favorite when I was a kid. I had all of his stuff.
I got to meet him back in '95.
Oh.
Get the fuck out, really?
He's such a cool guy.
Oh,
It was him and Hulk Hogan. They were in town. My dad was working for a children's radio station at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and he and Hulk Hogan were promoting a WCW show.
Nice.
I think.
Cool.
Hogan was just like very standoffish, but Randy Poffo, such a cool fucking guy. Just like, hey kids, yeah, you want to snap into a Slim Jim? Come on, like, what? Arm wrestle me? Let's go! He let me beat him in arm wrestling. He's just such a cool guy.
So cool. Oh man. Now I was
Rest in peace, Randy.
I was a big fan of him and Hulk Hogan, but like my favorite wrestler of all time, man, nah, that's my man, Macho Man, dude.
Oh,
Macho Man was the best.
now that you guys are back, I'm gonna disappear for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, bye.
Alrighty. You do it. You do that.
You do disappear, but not forever.
Yeah, not forever, but you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Vibe check. How you doing?
I'm vibing.
Good.
Apex just rocking that concussion.
Dude, I cannot wait to see all the art of him dressed as Peter Griffin just crumpled up on the ground.
Like, I know it's not a smart move, but I want to do it because if it turns out great, awesome. You have an awesome moment. If it turns out poorly, amazing. You have a hysterical moment.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what I love
dude.
about RPGs. That's
Oh,
why I
dude,
built this one.
No, I love this system. This is just so easy to just pick up and just tell a story with.
Yeah, I know people sometimes have issue with the initiative order and the fact that there really isn't one. Like, the actions kind of all go off at the same time. But that's something that I never really understood in like 5e, like how the turn order is like, yeah, you know, a turn takes 6 seconds. Okay, but there's still like that hurry up and wait thing that's like really weird.
Oh my god. Dude, I am... what a great game this is happening. And like, seriously. Fall's gonna be awesome for you.
Yeah. I'm excited, especially since we have like a couple weeks ago, I got to try out the system in Roll20. We have like a working prototype for the character sheet in Roll20 now.
Ooh.
It's
I didn't even know
working-
you could make custom character sheets in Roll20.
You can, you just need a pro account in order to do it.
Huh.
Yeah. Got a little test game in with a roll with me one shot, and it went very well. Our buddy who does pretty much all of our music at TFS, Ein, he worked on the sheet for me. Like, he and I have been working together, and it's coming out rather well. All I have to do is refine a few things with the economy and
I'm back.
build up the perk list a bit more and finish all the stuff that I need to like make a race builder and stuff like that, and we're gold.
Dude,
Welcome back.
Dude, I can't wait for the finished product. Like, this is just, man. Honestly, I like this system. Also, I even brought up some grandfathered terms, and I didn't even know they're grandfathered. So,
I found out that
Welcome
I
back,
have a
Connor.
sunburn, so I
Yeah.
got some chocolate milk to feel better about it.
I
chalky
drank a
milk-
bunch of that
chalky
tonight
milk
for my.
is the best.
I drank a bunch of that tonight for my Milkman stream.
My stomach hasn't given me trouble since dinner, so I'm gonna live dangerously and have this half of the Twix bar. Yay!
You just eat it and explode like an M80.
I'm just having some of that Zen Party trail mix from Target.
Why would you ruin my good
Mm.
time like that, Rabbit?
Ooh, I
Speaking
didn't
of-
mean to. I was just
speaking
like,
of
wouldn't it be funny if
explosions-
this funny haha thing in my head went out?
I love Twix so much, man.
Twix are really
me
good.
too.
Also, sorry, I'll
Twix.
Connor is trying so hard to come in.
Speaking of Twix, Zenlita, thank you for 300 bits. Now that they're in a brewery, change the song to "Meet Me in St. Brewy." You know, Missouri used to be the beer capital of the world until Chicago took us over.
No shit, I didn't know that.
The more you know.
Chicago is a.
I think
easy place to buy
I would have
wine.
thought it would have been Ohio when I stick my head out of my window. But...
There you go.
You didn't
Mage.
know you were gonna come out smarter than you came in.
There you go. The more you know. Educational stream gateway. Here we go.
Yeah, let's get going.
Muffin Mage, thank you for the 100 bits. If Alvin is ever tempted to join up back with the White Razors, all he has to do is remember the pizza.
It's true. That was some good pizza.
Sarah Windpipes, thank you for the 4 months of Prime. Keep up the great work, guys. This, the Unexpectables, and the Prince Division has been keeping me sane throughout this year and a half of quarantine. Hell yeah, dude.
Just keeps going because people won't get vaccinated. Get vaccinated if you can.
Get vaccinated, yes, absolutely.
Please.
Slam your vaccine like a White Razor slams some Psycho or Radix or
Maybe don't do
Maybe
that.
let's not
combination.
compare those two.
Let's,
drugs?
you know what?
Maybe
I
not.
resign my statement. Very good. Very poignant, Connor.
Please
Very
don't go into
poignant.
a vaccination center and just like try to slam needles worth of vaccine,
Put it in
please.
my
They're like, oh, right, now
veins.
you're...
Sir,
they're
please,
like-
you have to wait 6 weeks for the second dose. Ah!
they're
Keep
like-
that excitement, but don't do that with the
Yes,
syringe.
exactly.
They're like,
Keep-
all right, you ready
the-
for your
the
vaccine?
enthusiasm
You already
is
got a
great.
belt and just slap it in your arm.
Just
The
what's that,
enthusiasm is
Simpsons
great.
line?
Maybe let them do their jobs.
Yeah.
But yes,
What's that
get
Simpsons line? Just
go
hook
out.
it to my vein.
go out, get vaccinated. Even if you don't want to get vaccinated anyway. Piece of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not for you. It's for everyone else.
No one wants to get vaccinated. It's just you need to. And yeah, the symptom. I mean, I say that because I got the J&J, and man, that put me on my butt.
Would you like
I
normal
got
again?
my-
Get vaccinated. Anyway. Mad Tom K.
I got my vaccine in a general store. That was weird.
Mad Tom K. Thank you for the 100 bits.
Right.
Is Mr. Dalliard Connor's Tubbs or something? No. I like Mr. Dalliard too much.
He went into combat. He's a service droid. It's like throwing It's like giving C-3PO a blaster
or a flamethrower.
Yep.
Oh my God, he is the C-3PO with the crew.
Pretty much.
Oh, rad.
Big Peace Pipe. Thank you for the 100 bits. All of these drugs and none of them are weed. Yeah. You could always huff some cow dung.
Out of a group? Huh.
You could always huff some cow dung.
Ooh, yeah. Like they did back in the old timies. The classical era, where everybody huffed cow dung and everyone had an idea.
Actually, that's what Jet's made from.
Oh. You see, they're bringing it back. In another 200 years, we'll have a Library of Alexandria, but it's ran by dogs?
Maybe about it.
Or war mines. Who knows?
Canonically, yep, it is made from Brahmin shit. Magic Ninja Go, thank you for the combined 200 bits. Yo, I'm having this brown sugar pearl milk ice bar, and it tastes amazing. I got it at Costco, by the way, along with the beef mandu that I fried up earlier.
Damn. That's just a lot of words for an ice bar. Mine's like, hey, yo, cherry. If it has more than 5 words of a description, I'm like, I don't know.
That's the, like, boba ice cream, right? If so, I've had those,
no idea.
and those are bomb.
I think
Boba
so.
ice cream? No shit,
Yeah,
really?
it's literally like boba and, like, sweet brown sugar swirled into, like, milky ice cream. It's real good.
That does sound really good. Holy shit.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, are we all back? Are we all ready to get back into it?
I'm here.
I'm ready to go, Captain.
Ready then. So. Too populated.
Oh, I was so worried my internet cut out right then. I was like, no.
Yeah, it just went really quiet. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
There we go. I think that'll work better.
Okay, great.
So, you are in the middle of this once battlefield. 6 men are down.
Apex just kind of adjusts his neck and re-pops his shoulder back into place and pops a stim pack. How much does stim packs heal again?
Stim packs heal you for... they heal you for 4.
Oh, never mind. I'll keep that stim pack. I'll just like pop my shoulder back into place. Gonna start looking around at some of these bodies, see if any of them have like a patrol map on them or something, like anything that would give us any information about the area.
Okay.
Apex, you will hear Louise grunt out, "Get this fucker off me!"
Are you outside the building?
No, I'm
No, a
inside.
dude landed on her.
Well, then Apex is going to walk over to that guy, pull him off, and search him first.
Okay.
As he shakes off his concussion.
After you pat the flames out, yeah. Go ahead and roll a wits.
Rolling wits. That's a 13. Hooray. My concussion got shook off real good.
Hot damn. You find on his person a SMG and some dandy boy
that to the side.
and some dandy boy apples. However, nothing really relating to sort of any patrol patterns or anything like that. However, you do sort of see in the kiosk there's like a little map that's like you are here, and you basically just see the map that you guys are seeing on your screens right now.
Takes note of that, but he's just more curious as to like where the big guy is hiding out.
That you are uncertain of.
Yeah, he's going to keep like if you let that roll, I'm just going to keep like going through bodies, seeing if I can find anything, setting aside their weapons and stuff.
Going through all of their bodies, you just find more guns, obviously, ammunition as well.
Also, I'm going to be eating those dandy boy apples.
Gotcha. They are delicious. And you find across all of the bodies well, that dice is on the floor now. Okay. You find 8 shotgun shells and not great. 3 SMG rounds, which is just like 10 millimeter. But other than that, nothing pretty much. Nothing relating to where their boss may be or anything else. You do have that fancy in-game knowledge of basically the layout of this place now, though.
Yeah. I'm going to walk over to Louise and just deposit the 3 shotgun shells in her hand.
You got shotgun shells.
Or 8 shotgun shells.
And 3 and 10 millimeters. You got 3 of those. You giving me all that?
Who else has a 10 millimeter?
I think actually I only use the 10 millimeter. You have a rifle, right, Cynthia?
Someone's got a
I
pistol.
I know Cynthia has like everything.
I have a pistol. I have a rifle. I have a shotgun. I have knives. Yeah, those are my weapons.
Yes, Cynthia, the weapon master.
Then I'll split the shotgun shells 4 and 4 between the 2 of you.
Okay.
That. And what are you doing with the 10 mils?
10 mils or 9 mils?
Like I only have 3 of the 10 millimeter SMG rounds. If you have an SMG, I will give them to you.
I do not have an SMG, so she does.
Then I give those to Louise as well. And I continue eating my dandy boy apples.
Oh my God. They continue
while I pretend I didn't just eat shit. It wipes the taste of the shit out of my mouth.
Oh.
Louise is first and foremost going to go for that fucking hatchet that winged her, and she's going to take that because that's hers now.
Okay. You have a fairly shoddy quality hatchet with you now. It's fun. You can throw it.
And that's for throwing and or hand-to-hand. Probably not very good hand-to-hand.
It's also
nice to have it.
It's also a pretty handy tool to have on you, just to keep around.
Yeah,
versatile thing.
Start fires. I learned that while reading an old book called The Hatchet.
Apex rolled pretty well down here in terms of scavenging, right?
Yes. I was only searching the people, though.
Basically,
I mean, you did look at the kiosk.
Yeah, I gave him that for free because he got such a great roll.
Yeah, the kiosk is probably the only interesting thing down here, right?
I broke it.
It's got like a big cow skull shaped dent in some of the letters.
Oh my God.
My body went through it, just poof.
But yeah, as a welcome area, that's kind of the only thing down here is that big kiosk.
There are a couple of like other stores and big open areas that have things of interest, like different awards and sort of like bottles from even further back in history.
Well, if these guys were hanging out in the area, I'd like to find what looks like maybe an office space for them or just a place they keep stuff.
Office space. Okay.
Are there like any rooms like this upstairs, or is that like just an observation sort of desk?
Seemed like the upstairs area was more of like basically more space for like tours and stuff, and also there was a restaurant that was attached to it.
Yeah, what kind of stores and what kind of door rooms are in down here again?
There's like fairly obviously, since the walls actually are all made of glass for the store areas, they just appear to be little gift shops, full of Laughley Brewery memorabilia, mugs with the Laughley logo on them, T-shirts, little plushes of what appears to be an animal mascot.
What kind of animal?
That would be Brewski, the fennec fox.
Apex Pocket's one of those.
Okay. You have a little plush of Brewski, the fennec fox.
But they all look pretty normal.
He's a funny little guy. He's wearing like an old-timey golfing uniform, and he's got like a frosty mug of beer in his hand. And he's got like a long cartoony tongue sticking out his mouth while he's looking at it, clearly anticipating savoring this fine beverage.
Wait.
Oh wait.
He's wearing golfing stuff?
Yeah. Picture a golfer. He's wearing the whole 9 yards for that. Like an old-timey golfer, man.
Yeah, he's got the whole Bob Hope thing going on.
He's got like a little messenger cap on with the fuzzy little poof on his head. And like socks pulled up to his knees and big poofy pants.
But he doesn't have like an iron or anything with him. He just looks like
he's just dressed like a golfer. He's clearly more
preoccupied with his beer.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
But those shops all look they're just shops. They look normal for the most part.
Pretty much, yeah. A lot of overturned stuff, a lot of shattered glass on the floor as well.
I like to think that the White Razors are in a panic, and then it just smash cuts to us just shopping through the gift store, just like, oh man, look at this fox. Like, wow.
You just your hand is slick with the blood of someone that you just impaled with your fist, and you're just holding a glass and looking at it, kind of.
So, out of curiosity, the bodies outside, they were put up on like pikes, right?
On the front of the gate, they were more like tied with rope to the gate. It was a pretty shoddy, hasty job too. Like they had just barely gotten it done before you arrived. It was clearly for show.
Then for the 4 guys I guess 3 guys, since Alvin knocked one of them out the window, upstairs. Yep. Apex is going to see if there's any material around to kind of like lace them up at the like outside that window he jumped out. Just kind of leave like a mockery of what they left us.
Okay.
In case somebody comes by here.
I guess, yeah, and I don't think these gift shops look horribly interesting. I guess I'll go scope out the restaurant. I want to see if there's something. It's like I'm not looking for what's generally normally in that shit. I'm looking for what these guys might have put there, because this is not what they'd use it for, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I get that.
So I'm gonna go upstairs to the restaurant level.
Sure. Okay. You head upstairs. Seems to be a fairly small restaurant sort of area that only has like a couple of tables and a couple of seats.
One of the things I want to do is I want to walk past each of the guys, just try to see if I can eyeball which one was calling the shots. Maybe he might have something better. Going upstairs and seeing, since that's where they were relaxing shit, or how it looked like it, maybe there's like a note, something like that. All the while, Alvin is staring at that hand of his that is slicked in gore.
Yeah. That's a sight that you've seen many a time, Alvin.
Meanwhile, Apex upstairs making a mockery, trying to tie people up with their viscera.
Claw goes in, guts come out. Claw goes in, guts come out.
Well, you make a crosshatch weave from their entrails, and you hook them up pretty well.
God!
I won't make you work for it, because yeah, your grisly work is done, and you achieve the results that you want. It ain't pretty.
I've done my dark bidding.
It ain't pretty, but
walks downstairs, his hands just caked in blood and viscera. Kind of like puts his thumb and finger up to his chin as he ponders his work.
there are two kind of killers. Me brooding, looking at my hand. Apex just going la 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 la.
To be fair, these guys were already dead. I'm just desecrating the corpses.
That is true.
That is
That's
true.
so much better.
I feel like that's a completely redeemable action, Lanny.
Thank goodness.
I only killed one of them.
Hey, Connor, did any of them look like one of the dudes who was like calling the shot? Like one of them was like wearing something different than the other guys, or just like had like a thing? Was showing his white razor tat like a little bit too proudly? One of those.
Yeah.
Things?
Sort of. You get the sense that one of the one that initially spotted Apex was the one that seemed to be a bit better equipped, one might say. He sort of had like more scrap tied to him and generally a more scarier appearance. You can sort of infer that he might have been the one calling the shots for this specific squad right here. But you do know that there are more of them here. You just don't know where.
It's like this guy might have been one of the shot callers.
Cynthia is going to check over the remaining bodies that haven't been kerfucked and do a little medical research to see what they check the injection sites, try and glean any kind of information of what they shot themselves up with and what it does.
So you're trying to determine what they injected themselves with just now?
Yes.
Okay. Roll smarts.
5.
Oof.
Your knowledge of medicines and drugs from before the war are somewhat limited. You know for a fact that they've probably used psycho at some point in their lives. It was around before the war happened. You remember, it was a combat stim that they used in Anchorage. But
okay,
to your current knowledge of these sort of post-apocalyptic drugs that they've sort of injected themselves with, it's something you've never seen before.
Okay. Damn. And she will also scavenge around to see if she can find anything on anyone who hasn't been scavenged yet.
I'm gonna dig around the body of that pit boss and see if I can find anything too.
Apex pretty much picked clean all of the corpses that you can see here.
Okay.
Well, he was on the first floor. Does that count for the second floor?
I would assume he would have just gone around to all of them.
Okay.
I was looking for information to see if we could find where the people were hiding in the buildings. Like I was pretty thorough on them.
You didn't find anything. You didn't end up finding anything leading to that particular outcome.
Anyways.
I'm gonna. So this restaurant, whatever, it's got a kitchen area, right?
Yeah, in the back probably.
Restaurant.
It probably isn't. It probably isn't anything terribly complex though.
Is it like behind a door, or is it just sort of an open area where you can, one of those restaurants where the counter kitchen area is like right there and you can see it?
Yeah, it's sort of that. It's sort of that kind of deal.
She'll look for that for general stuff, but also, I mean, if there's fridges, do these drugs they use usually have to be refrigerated or something?
If they do have to, you feel really bad for them because refrigerators aren't really that big of a thing right now.
Yeah, to be fair. Before she does that, Alvin, are you trying to hide your trepidation at the moment?
Alvin just has a glazed look, just looking at his hand while he's just rummaging through the pit boss, just going.
Alvin.
Went across.
Alvin.
Yeah. What's going on?
She's gonna kneel down next to him, take 2 of her fingers, and very gently touch his forehead, and repeat, Alvin.
Yeah. What's wrong?
Just saying. Okay.
I know.
Good.
Uh,
She's gonna go to the restaurant area and do a wits roll.
Okay.
11.
Thanks, past me. I actually wrote out all the loot beforehand.
Cause you're a good DM.
Yeah.
Looking through, it's strange. Looking through all the different types of setups in the grill and stuff, you sort of open some hatches and you pick out what are clearly 2 microfusion cells.
Really?
Without having
What
to
would
roll,
those be exactly?
without having to roll, you would know these things can be slightly modified by pretty much anyone to be able to power energy weapons like laser rifles.
Oh.
You've not seen very many of those. Primarily, they're used by the Brotherhood of Steel, but these could power some sort of laser rifle of some kind.
Nice. Is that all I find?
In here, you also find a shitload of beer. There,
Beer is good.
just a mess.
beer in a brewery.
I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson from that last bit of whiskey that radiated my ass.
Mm-hmm.
So
You're
I
gonna do
will-
it again.
I'm going to take 2 bottles, but I'm not
Okay.
going to drink them until I can figure out if they're safe. But I will take 2 with me.
I can say,
Nah, fuck it, I'll take 3.
okay, you take 3 bottles of Laughley Pale Ale. You can go ahead and write that down in your sheet whichever.
Okay.
And you can
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
do
and
something with them.
you can go ahead and flick on your Geiger counter, and you can clearly
Oh, nice.
clearly detect that there is nothing happening. At least nothing
They're
major
safe?
here. They are probably
So-
just a little bit irradiated, just because of the nature of the apocalypse, but
But not to the point I would lose a rat.
nothing to the point that you drank from that whiskey earlier. That was quite clearly irradiated whiskey.
Louise will grin and be like,
But glowing mean it's
be
more
like,
full-bodied.
nice. She'll stand up and look over. Hey, Alvin.
Yeah, what's going on?
She'll pull out one of the microfusion cells and give it a wave in his direction. This might be useful, right?
Oh, where'd you find that thing?
She just smiles, because I'm good at my job.
You certainly are.
She'll
Oh,
pocket
man.
it for now and just be like, well, if we find something we can use it on, let me know.
Those make real good trading too. If we can't find none. People like energy weapons. I couldn't tell you why. Probably because they look fancy when you pull the trigger.
I mean, also because they probably do a shit ton of damage when you pull the trigger.
Oh, that definitely too. But it's the shiny red laser I like. Let's see here. We're on the 2nd floor, right? I'm gonna look out of one of the holes that we have made through either Apex or myself. And I have a question.
As I'm lumping my bodies through them.
I'm gonna show you something with the map real quick because I'm kind of curious about this. Seeing how close V's are,
Yes.
is it feasible to go ahead and jump from one roof to another roof to go ahead and maintain kind of a sense of just hawkish stealthishness?
Let me look.
Alrighty.
Google Maps
This
away.
instantly cracks on Google Maps. No. Might be it's close enough. I could even imagine maybe somebody set up a bridge of crossbows Fallout 76 or something.
You've seen you can see even from the outside. The roof of the place you're in is only a couple stories tall. The building right next to it is several more stories tall than this one, so it would not be feasible at all to jump from roof to roof for this.
Is there an 87-degree ramp that's connecting I want to
As a
say
matter
face
of
with what I
fact,
said.
there's not.
Oh, shit! Okay. I think, Louise, one of the best ways. I think if we just keep going around the way we did, that might work pretty well. Stay away from the main walkway. Outside of that turret and all.
Hmm.
But that's my plan. Hey Cynthia, you need me to take a look at you? You okay?
All right, just. I don't like the odds of this place.
Yeah. They're a real pack of wolves. You fight one, you fight seven.
There's so many buildings here. I don't even know how we're gonna find this psycho.
I could think of a couple ways.
I think probably
Based
the
on
best
your
way
past
to avoid
experience.
fights.
Sorry. Go on.
Yeah,
I
no
was just
trouble.
saying, best option if we can help it is to avoid as many fights as we can.
Don't disagree.
If there's one way to lure out somebody who's willing to kill his own people, it's by targeting his pride.
Or a stash.
What's the difference?
Well, a lot of white raisers like drugs. Sometimes some of the lieutenants keep stashes of them. You go ahead and bust up one of them, that'll piss off their pride. Some of them are actually about as mollified as mole rats once you go ahead and take them psycho away from them.
A reckless beast is more predictable, prone to error.
Well, we got that big machine to worry about.
Absolutely. Speaking of machines, Daliard, you doing okay?
I am leaking, I think, but other than that, I am doing quite well.
Here, let me take a look at that real quick. Louise, get my tools out of your bag real quick. Let me see if I can't help them.
On it.
Gotta clean my hand off real quick here.
Yes,
And
don't
just-
want to get an infection.
Absolutely. And as Alvin just goes ahead and just rubs some of the gore off on the clothes of one of the dead raiders.
Ugh.
I know, nasty business, but we're gonna go ahead and make sure you're doing at least somewhat copacetic.
Very well.
I feel bad having to bring y'all out here anyway.
My pleasure to please.
Oh, I get that. I
We'll
get
go
that.
through all manner of searing, hole-shaped pain in order to make that happen.
Do you
Well-
feel pain?
I don't think so.
Well, boss man told me you can't go ahead and fix no one if you're busted up, so. Let's see here. Using can we fix it? I'm gonna do a smarts roll and see if I can't go ahead and just kind of fix them up with some doodads that I might have on me, or at least in
it
the
happen.
toolbox anyway. Alrighty, here I go with my big brain. 9.
Okay.
That's a good braining.
So for can we fix it, what would a 9 afford you?
Let's see. 7 and 9. Target be restored by 25% of his armor's time frame, or take up to a week to fully repair. May require additional resources to fully restore.
You can record. So you
If
can.
he needs additional resources, Louise will offer him that roll of leather that she has. If that helps.
Yeah, this might work for a fan belt or something if he has something like that.
Okay. Yeah, you take
patch up
about
to
like
a quarter.
yeah, you take about like an hour and a half, and you manage to get him back into reasonable fighting shape. He still sustained a little bit of damage, but yeah.
All right. And Alvin will hand back his toolbox to Louise. Thank you. I actually calmed me down a little bit.
Yeah,
When-
no problem.
Mr. Daliard, you should be okay. I would just go ahead and kind of hang back just a little bit, all right? I don't want to see anything bad happen to y'all, you know?
Well, I can't very well protect you if I'm out in the back, but if that is what you feel is best, then I will obey.
Well, whatever Cynthia says, you go ahead and go by her word. Just whenever you're out there, just remember to duck and weave. That's the first thing.
Affirmative, sir. I will duck and weave. I haven't
Absolutely.
weaved anything in a long time, however. The last thing I weaved was
Out of the way,
wicker baskets. That didn't go
weaving
well.
out of the way of danger, Mr.
Right.
Dalliard.
That is what
Evasion.
you meant. Of course.
Yes,
Float like
please.
a bloat fly, sting like a rat
use-
scorp.
Exactly.
Nice.
And when she tries to like gesture forward with her hand, she goes, oh. And she remembers there's a hatchet in her shoulder and like can't lift her arm all the way, so she just like kind of stares at it, wraps her hand around the handle, and then yanks it out.
Miss Cynthia,
Alvin?
you have believed you found something.
Would you mind hanging on to this, Mr. Dalliard?
Affirmative.
Or is that excellent?
Let me see if I can't find something to keep you out. Boy. And I will try to give it a good braining, Gordon. Here we go.
Yeah.
14 for fixing.
Ooh.
Big brain.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
So you're trying to use Can We Fix It on Cynthia as well?
Yep.
At this point, you would have pretty intimate knowledge of Cynthia's sort of carapace and circuitry and stuff, and it takes you no time at all to get her patched up.
Oh yeah,
so
he knows my carapace.
Oh yeah, I know you all inside and out.
So it was a quarter, I think, of your armor you get back.
At
quarter?
like when you get over a 10, what is it?
All right, so it says give proper space, equipment, time, and repair gear or devices. Roll smarts on a 10 or higher device or gear can be restored to nearly new conditions.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so it takes you pretty much no time at all, and you manage to get Cynthia back to full working order. Your armor is completely
Oh
restored.
my god.
And
Alvin.
Alvin just cracks his fingers, and that is why cans laying around make some of the best patch pieces.
My goodness, Alvin. You've
Yeah,
gotten to know your way quite well around me.
Well, I wouldn't say nothing about that one. But you did say you wanted somebody to go ahead and add some upgrades to you maybe sometime down the thing. So I'm starting to understand how you were a little bit. Maybe sometime,
You have a good memory. Appreciate that. And you're good with your hands.
Oh, shucks. That's no trouble. And he'll just rub the back of his head while laughing with his hand covered in gore. Notice that and go, hell. So,
Louise suddenly snickers very quietly to herself and says, Phil, don't be rude. You're right,
Apex
Phil.
is watching out windows right now, seeing if anybody's wandering around outside.
Sure thing. Go ahead and give me a whistle.
I was...
Wait.
Wait.
7.
Yeah, sure enough, you do manage to see what appears to be a lone white razor. He does appear to be circling the building right next to you, and you have to kind of duck out of the way before he sees you. He doesn't, but yeah.
So he's kind of around here.
Yeah, more around this part. He hasn't quite gotten into the alley.
Ah,
yet.
the back alley. Apex will duck to the side.
There's another one on patrol, just outside.
That checks out. This is a den of them anyway. I'm still going to say that the main walkway, that's a big no-no. But going back around, there should be less guys. Maybe.
So it looked
I'm
like-
thinking there might be less guys anyway if we go around.
So it looked like he was heading towards this alleyway.
Yes, it looks like he was heading towards the alleyway.
Where was the door that we came in from?
You came in through the front entrance, right around here.
Okay. Apex is going to make his way over there and try to see if he can beat this guy to the alleyway so he can hide, but like try to wait in ambush for this guy.
Okay. Go ahead
There's
and
one. Oh, I think.
What do you want me to roll?
go ahead and roll wits. Try and remain hidden. Oh,
That is Snake Eyes. So I get out there just as he's coming
Oh.
out of the.
My God.
You just jump out like a clown, like, oh.
Oh.
You
we should
like
have a fight.
you go sprinting towards the alleyway, and you think you're hidden, but you sort of get a bit over enthusiastic, and as you round the corner, you just boom, bump right into his knees, and he just looks down at you.
I'm going to lunge at him, tackle him, claws to the throat. I'm not killing him, but I'm going to like. Basically, I'm tackling him and intimidating him.
Well,
Wait a minute, Connor. Where he tackles the man, is there a window where I could poke my head out of and look down at him?
I mean, if you saw Apex rush out, so if you wanted to get a vantage point, you could probably see out, but there would be another pane of window between you and this alleyway.
All right.
Apex.
All right.
Yes, sir.
You sort of have to stumble back to get to your feet because you weren't expecting to run right into the guy as he was rounding this corner. He sort of got like a lit cigarette in his lips, and his eyes are like wide and bloodshot and are looking at you. And he hoists a machete in the air, and he looks like he's ready for you. So,
Well, I'm tackling him.
okay.
Buddy, 12.
Oh Lord.
Hell yeah.
So basically, I reach up with my right arm, grab his machete arm, kind of pull it to the side, kind of like hook it around back, get my claw up to his neck, and just kind of pin him to the ground and stare at him in the eyes.
You managed to take him down to the floor, and he's actively struggling against you, but you have control of the situation.
Your boss, where?
Roll intimidation, or roll
Intimidation.
It's a body, right? I believe.
That's a 10. So I kind of get the claws so they're just slightly drawing blood against the side of his neck, and I just stare deeply into his eyes.
Where?
Shit. Is somewhere around the clock tower. I don't know where exactly. I'm just on patrol.
And you patrolled the wrong area.
Come on, man. Let me go.
And Apex is going to knock him out.
Just roll body.
That's an 11.
Yeah. You
So I remove my claw and just elbow him across the temple.
Yeah. You just boom, right in the side of the temple, and he's out like a light.
Look left, look right. Kind of grab him by the belt and start hoisting him inside like some deranged monster.
Yeah, you
Louise looks up as she sees him coming in, just like, damn, Apex been busy.
I just throw him onto. I just kind of like roll him into the building.
You do so.
The boss is in
maybe.
the clock tower.
Clock tower.
Apex just goes and just kind of squats in the corner.
Alvin?
Yeah?
Since this one is still alive, I think we ought to be tying up and gagging this one.
There are plenty of entrails left upstairs.
Oh, above game. Oh God.
Oh man.
Oh, waking up like that.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Man, okay.
Apparently, everyone has
blood
anger
supply.
issues this week.
Man,
I'm just thinking of what we have in terms of tying materials.
Even that fucking dark ass voice that spoke to Alvin during the fight is just going like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Apex is a pragmatist. Once the animal is dead, every part must be used.
Oh my god!
They aren't animals, they're people.
And you know what, though? You know what? That's actually the best option because eventually they'll rot and they will be able to get out. Because if we left them in rope, they could be stuck there forever.
Yeah, it's like Spider-Man's web fluid. Eventually they
You know what,
degrade.
Connor?
You could use the entrails upstairs. You've lost karma.
Fine. What's the problem? I don't see what's the issue here. Biodegradable rope.
Oh man!
Emphasis on bio.
I don't like any of this. So, Alvin,
I like it a lot. I think we're doing it.
No, Alvin, hearing this, he's gonna look for some rope or some shit. Fuck it. He will use part of the long, flappy trench coat sleeve he has if he can't find anything and tie this fucker.
actually,
Fine, we
as
can
a
rip someone
matter
else's shirt.
as a matter of fact, before you get too excited, you do manage to find some like old rope in one of the old
Christ!
it's like tied in like a knot, like a horse hitch or something. Like, here's one of the old ropes that old man Lafley used whenever he first made his brewery in St. Louis in 1943. And you just take that and you just take that and tie him up with it.
Is it weird? Is it weird of me that I'm totally not okay with tying this up with guy up with intestines, but I am kind of okay with like stuffing a kidney in his mouth as a gag?
What the fuck? No, again. No, we're not doing this. And when I say I'm gonna look for some rope, you all say, "Aw, like I just spoiled fucking Christmas."
I mean, you kind of
Apex
did.
has no problem with what tools you want to use. He simply states that there are some that he didn't need upstairs.
My
God,
concern.
there's a good
Okay.
use of this sort of thing.
But my concern is that we're gonna leave this poor man tied up who just wanted to leave. And if there's not rope that they can easily get out of eventually, then they're gonna be stuck there forever. So, you know.
Everyone disliked that.
And then the Sarah's like, "Oh, should we use some cloth as a gag?" No, a kidney. Y'all fucked up. Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
You know,
Oh,
it'll.
fine. Is the spleen better? God, you're so sick.
All right,
it's-
all right, children. You tie the goon up.
I am
You-
tying him
Fine.
up
You do.
with not people parts.
You
Whatever.
do whatever unspeakable things you want
that.
to this unconscious man who is
God.
unwell.
Connor,
I do like for the economy though of like pre-war, just like old man landing in 1947. Then post-apocalypse, Alvin's like, "That'll do." Just puts his hand through the fucking case.
Yeah.
And grabs the rope.
well. Hooray! It all worked out in the end.
We tied up a man, and Alvin is not traveling with 3 sociopaths.
Oh, buddy.
I doom glory killed
Oh.
a man.
Oh, pot says to the kettle.
If we
Yeah.
are gagging him, though, can we at least use one of the fox plushes?
Oh, there's
Oh,
one.
sure.
I
Okay,
like
that's
that.
You
cute.
That'd
you,
be cute. Yeah, let's
You
do
s-
that.
you stuff Brewski the fox in his mouth and he sort of
Ah, that feels
starts breathing through his nose.
All right, that'll do. All right, so clock tower. If I go to the second floor, can I see the clock tower from our vantage?
You absolutely can see the clock tower, and the clock tower is.
While Alvin goes to the second floor, I'm gonna pull Cynthia aside with me and speak in a manner so that only she can hear me.
Mm.
Cynthia,
Yes, Louise.
I think we've already agreed that we don't want to see Alvin slip back into bad habits, right?
Preferably not.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm already starting to feel a tiny bit concerned. And I know I gave him that thing of psycho before because I know he wanted to add authenticity to his costume. I'm wondering now if that might have been a mistake.
Well, if it is, we'll handle it when whatever happens.
My thoughts
Happens.
exactly. So, if we need to get it back from him, you have my back, right?
Of course.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Better not.
And Louise will go up the stairs to join Alvin.
Okay. As you both walk up.
Apex is just going to sit slightly out of the shadows in case the guy wakes up, just glaring at him.
Sure.
Lock tower.
You can wake
right.
up to something nice.
From the, would you be able to see it from here, actually? I'll say you saw it on your way in. You can sort of triangulate where it is. Actually, no, it's a good deal taller than some of the buildings around here, actually. You would see, absolutely, you see the front face of a clock on this tower over here. One that's sort of nestled into this crook.
I thought it was a really complex looking place up here, but no, all right, awesome.
Cynthia will get an idea of the layout of all this from the second window or the second floor, and let's see. Now, here's the rub, y'all. Sounds like there was a giant kind of turret, some sort of machine we're gonna have to deal with. In that third building on the left. And if we're gonna need to make it all the way over to that clock tower, we're gonna have to make our way as quietly as possible around it. I'm thinking through an alleyway. Looks like on the right over there, we might be able to make through. Get behind some buildings, although we'll be open to some attack for maybe 5-10 feet here and there.
It's not without risk. Yeah, I'm more about it. If we go ahead and make our first cut, we go ahead and go round up to the top here. Hold on.
There's a way, potentially this way as well.
Up and down.
Is there a gate back there, Connor, behind the building?
Doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
If we go through this way, it looks like there's a alleyway that could allow us to sneak in there. Unfortunately, if there's anything waiting in this area here, it could be a kill box.
Well, if that gun is as powerful as I think it might be, based on how loud it was, it might have a trajectory to clip us in that alley.
Keep in mind, as Alvin said, if we can manage it, maybe don't take the alleys at all. If we can get close enough buildings together, we could stick to the rooftops.
True.
Or if we
Going
could take
along
that
here.
gun, it could be a tactical advantage.
That's also true. Looks like
There
there's
might be a
a
system controlling it. A computer somewhere.
I'm inclined to go for the rooftops because I have a feeling it might be on one, and we can dismantle it there.
a lot of security systems are tied to terminals. If I could find one, I might be able to rig it to where we could go ahead and work on it.
We could ask our friend here.
Gestures over to the guy who's tied up, not with viscera.
Thank you.
Right.
Hey, still be a hell of a
Rope
way
and a
to wake up.
stuffed animal. What is this, Disneyland?
Could have been a good bargaining chip, to be fair, to wake up with a kidney in your mouth.
That's
I
fair.
mean, if you woke up tied up with the viscera of your friends, I think you'd be a lot more amenable to not wanting to die.
I am not watching Hellraiser with any of you.
I watch that movie at least 3 times a year.
Me too.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Well, we could wake him up.
I
How
don't think
hard you blast him, Apex?
Hard enough that he's out right now. I don't really think about it. He's asleep.
Never do I.
All right. Why don't we try for the rooftop, see how it goes? If it looks like it might be dangerous, we'll stick to the alleyways instead, try and make our way around.
I like that. I like
The
that
guy
idea.
again.
Do we not want to figure out if there's a way to stop that gun?
Yeah, do we want to grill our friend first and then put him back for his nap?
He's an asset.
That's true.
If you think it's worth it, we'll give it a whirl. I just don't want them to have too much time to get ready for us. I'm sure they heard our gunshots.
Yeah, at this point, I'm kind of with Cynthia there. Time's kind of the essence.
If
You
they
don't think
did,
if
they
they'd
would have
heard
sent
us?
more than him.
Yeah. Don't you think there'd be a bunch of guys on us that they'd heard us fighting?
Not necessarily. If they think they can get a vantage point, take us by surprise, be able to take us out much quicker.
Well, then let's get our information.
Apex walks over to the guy and slaps him across the face.
Alvin will kneel next to him.
He sort of gags a bit when he realizes there's a stuffed animal.
I
in his
pull
mouth.
I pull Brewski out of his mouth.
Ugh.
How y'all doing today? Y'all know who I am?
Oh my God, it's really you.
Oh yeah, it is.
I thought
As
you were
I
joking.
let him take a good look at the red hand on my right arm.
Oh shit, it's really you. I thought they were like.
Apex goes.
I
and-
thought they were high
Apex
and
goes
panicking or something.
Apex goes and just crouches back in the shadows again, staying in this guy's visual cone.
Well, I gave y'all an ultimatum, and y'all didn't really appreciate it now, did you? I said, y'all clear the hell out before Jet kicks your ass, and I'm gonna have to do something. And now we're at the part where, for the sake of kindness' sake, I'm gonna ask you that one more time. But they're not gonna clear out. Does Jet's name not carry as much power as it used to?
We're here on Jet's orders, man.
And what exactly the hell did Jet want to do with this place? Middle of nowhere, kind of far out, right?
We were just told to occupy the brewery. I don't know what's going through her head.
No trouble at all, huh? Well, and I'm saying she might have made a little fucky wucky there. Y'all ain't cluing out?
What?
I said y'all ain't cluing out there.
Right.
Y'all ain't clearing out?
Well, a lot of us didn't
This feller's
really
name-
believe that it was you. We kind of thought you were dead.
Oh, yeah. And I've been spending all hell and high water fighting damn near everything but the Wasteland has to offer, trying to find y'all asses. So, this psycho guy, he's new. Why don't y'all tell me about this little bastard, hmm?
He kind of freaks me out. He's got this spear.
Spear, huh?
Made of a bunch of old hypodermic syringes. He just fills them with a bunch of random shit, and he plugs people to see what happens to them.
Jesus.
So he's someone on Jet's payroll, trying to make new shit.
Well, yeah, we all are.
He's down at the clock tower, huh? And he's not listening to an order from Jet's direct subordinate? What the fuck's wrong with y'all?
I'm not. Look, we all thought you, like I said, we all thought you were dead. You've been gone for, what has it been, years? And you never tried to find us, never said anything?
Search everywhere. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Let me send a courier to where the White Razors live.
Yeah.
Maybe I might send myself a Mr. Handy.
I don't know, man.
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
I'm just telling you what I know. And what I know isn't a whole lot.
So clock tower, safest way up there right now, past all this turret shit and whatnot. I'd rather go ahead and just be nice and pissed instead of nice and perforated when I talk to this psycho feller.
I mean, yeah, last I saw him, he was around the clock tower. I don't know if he's still there.
And where's the best way to get there where I don't go ahead and get lit up or a bunch of other people start screaming at me?
Man. You're making me have to think about a bunch of things that I didn't really want to think about.
And
I know. All I know is he sort of motions over to like the map. There are automated turrets here.
I turn him a little bit more toward it, and when I do, I'll wrap my arm around him real close and just pull him in toward me. That's right. Show me where.
Okay. And he sort of raises a hand a little bit. Here. He's tied up, but he like sort of points towards the map.
Alrighty.
Here. Here. And here.
Come on now, kid. I see. You know, turrets really aren't what raise your tax as far as I'm concerned. How the hell you guys get these things?
Things have changed since you left, man. I don't know what to
Connor,
tell you. We
above
got
game.
cat.
Connor, above game, is any of those turret locations pinging my takes 1 to know 1?
He seems to be telling the truth.
Cool.
Alrighty.
At least what he believes to be the truth.
Yeah, things have changed. I've noticed that. Normally we are a bunch of wild wolves just running up. Now I'm seeing people ambushing, turrets and whatnot. Is this his operation? Or is Jet changing the entire name of the game?
I don't know what to tell you, man.
How are those turrets controlled? They just set up and go, or is there some kind of terminal?
I didn't set him up. I don't know. I'd have to
Who
think
did?
they're connected to something. Some guy. I don't know his name. I think they called him Dixon.
Dixon. Alrighty. Why don't you tell me where Dixon likes to hide to? Looks like he might be useful. Big brewery, I know.
I think he was over near the offices last time I saw him.
And, as I direct his gaze up toward the map, where are them offices up ahead?
Here.
Fantastic. All right. Well, I gotta thank y'all. I'm sure going down the rest of the way that regardless, these people are gonna be mighty aggressive toward me. Because I'm basically, like some kind of a half-dead Deathclaw who wandered back in.
We were given an order.
Kill this redhead feller? Was that the order?
Pretty much.
Ooh. Jet is gonna hate that. You know that, right?
We thought you were dead.
Oh, yeah. And now if I actually am, you know Jet's gonna go ahead and go real ape shit on y'all, don't you?
Maybe not.
How so? The hell do you mean?
Look.
I was heard that out. The things I've done. Really? And now kill the Red Hand.
She thought you were dead. As far as she's concerned, you're no longer of use to her. So she moved on.
Oh, ain't that about a bitch. Well.
I told you everything I know. Can you let me go now? I don't want any part of what's gonna go on down here. So just... I'll buzz off.
I'll look up to Apex in the darkness, and I'll go ahead and either tilt my head toward the outside or just down, as in let him go, put him in the ground, like knock him out.
Apex glances to you, basically giving you trying to play up your whole hand persona.
What do you say, boss?
Yeah, I forgot to tell y'all. That's my number 2 now. I know it might be fun. How about I'll throw you to him? We'll find out what he does.
I told you everything I knew, man. Come on.
Apex.
Oh, I know.
Apex skulks out of the shadows. I'm just going to assume for flavor that we've tied him up in like a spinny chair. I spin him towards all of the gored and viscerated people hanging from the second story.
You wake up, you tell him Red Hand's back now, right? That is, if he lets you.
You have two
All right.
options. Your option is to do what the man says and let them know that he's back. Or you flee, clean yourself up, and be better.
And I'm going to roll to intimidate.
Okay.
Do I need to roll, or is this guy thoroughly intimidated?
Well, the stringing his buddies up by their entrails definitely helped. So I'd say, yeah, you don't need to roll for this. He's thoroughly intimidated by all this.
So
then I bring the claw down real hard, severing the ropes on the side.
Go.
Okay. Well, guess I'll just go then. Right. Okay. And he just
I'll count
jolts.
I'll count to 10. If I still see you, you know what's gonna happen.
Before you even start
1.
counting, he is already sprinting towards the door and the exit.
Connor, when he
Yeah.
said he was gonna leave, he was telling the truth.
Yeah.
Cool.
He didn't really have a reason to lie there.
Alrighty, so thank you, Apex.
Nods.
That was quite the show.
Sits down and starts spinning in the spinning chair.
Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. So 4 turrets, maybe going down around is the best way to do it. Unless we want to control them themselves, then we talk to that Dixon feller. We go up and around, go to his offices.
To be fair, we're pretty much past the turrets once we get to the office. So is there a point, or do we want to talk to him just for the sake of he might be useful?
We
Having anybody of any technical expertise would be of real benefit to going ahead and getting against the family. But then you also got to think about how far this Dixon feller is in Jet's pocket.
Actually, now that I think about it, if we have to come back the same way out, then it might be good to disable the turrets regardless, just so we have a clean exit.
I always like to do a complete shutdown before I did anything like this.
Alvin.
Anybody willing to kill their own people is bound to have low morale. If we can turn anyone to our sides, it's an advantage.
I agree. What's up, Cynthia?
When they say things have changed. Something about that don't sit right.
None of this is normal. Some of their tactics are still part and parcel. See a threat, shoot up, run on out, whatnot. But
based on what you said before, things have changed quite drastically in seemingly a short amount of time.
I don't know how the hell that's possible. Back when I used to run for Wild Razors, it was really, like I said, like a big den of wolves. Now we got people holding up. We got turrets. Got this Dixon feller, some kind of technician. You got the psycho who has a weapon I've never heard of in my life.
Perhaps
That
they're dealing
syringe
with
Makes all
the
these
turf
drugs
war.
and whatnot too.
I'm wondering if they're using the brewery to make their new concoctions. Make them in mass. And that's probably why they want to hunker down here.
Because of the big tanks and whatnot they got here.
Right. They could be mass producing whatever kind of drug they need. And if they're experimenting on them on their own people, then endless test subjects.
Well, they somehow got more insidious than when I ran with them.
Obviously. Well, shall we try sneaking around the back, trying to avoid turrets as we can?
All right, yeah, I'm down for going ahead and avoiding the thing and whatnot, but talking to Dixon, I might be able to glean more information about any of this.
Connor, can you mark the offices, please?
He did.
He did?
Got a little
That's
Yeah,
see that
Oh, that's
square?
the square.
I drew a
Yes.
square around it.
I don't know
Just-
why. I thought that was always there.
Do
I
you
was
want me to
like-
make like? Do you want me to make like a neon arrow or like some Windows 95 clip art to point next
I
to
think
it?
it's because it's green, and my brain was like, oh.
Oh, probably.
Anyway, okay.
Anyway,
No. Well, we should be passing right by it if we go the long way around.
all right, then we'll go ahead and do that then.
I'm down.
That'll be the best way. Besides, if what he said's true and they've changed, that means they remember the old tactics, which means rushing there and trying to outplay them before they can go ahead and set up that might be out the window too. So
Oh, it'll be long gone if they know it's you. If their tactics have changed, you're gonna have to change yours too.
let's remember the old White Razor stuff. I don't know any of this new stuff. This is just elaborate. The
Well.
turrets and the tactics and the bunker. Yeah.
We're gonna have to be a lot more elaborate, and it's gonna have to happen right now, because I guarantee you, they already know that patrol hasn't come back yet. We gotta get moving now.
Absolutely. I'll go ahead and follow your lead. The long way around sounds best.
And
let's
if
move.
Yeah. Cynthia's gonna head out however she can and sidle along the back of this building.
Let's go.
Go ahead and take that arrow and drag it to wherever you want to be.
Blink, blink, blink. And we're gonna try and go like this way.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that one. Sorry.
Yep.
Get your
And we're
very
all
slowly.
right, good.
And you're
Guys.
doing
Go
this.
ahead and do that.
You're doing this
What were
stealthily.
you saying, Connor?
Are you doing
Yeah.
this stealthily?
Stealth is
right.
stealth is
Yeah,
good.
stealthy.
Let's
we'll see. Apex-
Everybody.
Let's see. Can Apex
Hooray!
stealth properly?
What are we rolling?
Kind of.
Ooh, wits.
Wait.
And can Alvin stealth?
10!
7, kinda.
10.
Yay!
More
Mr.
than
Dalliard
enough.
flying further behind. Oh!
Let's see.
Can we all imagine that we're
Oh. Yes, apparently I can.
Yay!
I just want to
Dalliard.
imagine
Oh my
we're
god, it's
doing-
like I told you weeks ago, the jet stops and just 2 spindly legs come out from the bottom.
Oh my god.
I just want to imagine very quietly doing the Peter Griffin sneaking song.
Yeah, you.
I hope
you
we don't.
appear to be-
I hope we don't get attacked by that Y. That Y right there. I hope we don't get attacked by that.
Suddenly,
Oh no!
Oh God!
within
no,
range.
It was a roach the whole time. It's Sephiroach.
Oh my
You're
god.
within the range.
Oh no! We're gonna be attacked by Consonant for Conqueror.
Oh god.
Out of curiosity, as we approach the corner of this building, these buildings over here, how many windows overlook this massive area here?
Massive area.
To go like, so we could go like there.
Yeah.
Doesn't really appear to be a lot of
And we
windows. Just more red brick and mortar.
All right then.
Not
Uh,
terribly many windows. Yeah.
Well, not
Dead
there.
run,
More like
just-
around it. Like, yeah.
Sneaking.
Sneaky.
Taking a look at this
Sneaking.
area here.
Sniff.
I don't like this
Sniff.
weird
As-
L-shaped
sniff.
video.
Sniff.
As
This
you
weird
do
L-shaped
round
building.
that
That
corner,
R is looking dead threatening to me.
you do round that corner, you do notice a small patrol. There's another one. Just sort of
Cool.
standing right out here in the open with SMG in his hand, looking from side to side.
Just one man.
There's two. The other one is sort of walking along these buildings over here.
Where? Oh, sorry. Where?
These buildings
Those-
down
The
here.
other guy's
yeah,
down here.
Yeah, in the
Okay.
center. Yeah.
One guy's over here-ish. The other guy's down here-ish.
They're both out in the open, and they both appear to have not noticed you yet.
Well,
If we try, maybe we can just dead run past that way. We can just sneak past them like Croc in Miami Vice.
I have another thought.
What?
Distraction.
Oh.
Ping where those two are again for me, Connor.
One of them is standing right here, and the other one is walking along right here.
Doot.
And it's just guys that don't have any of those like mongrel dogs with them.
Oh, dang it! Come on.
There don't appear to be any mongrel dogs here.
That we can see out in the open.
No, they're on a
What?
hang gliders
Frog.
above.
So
You don't
what
know.
if I sort of got like right there? Well, not in the building, but stop it. Sort of right there-ish. And I took one of those bottles of beer I got and just chuck it somewhere like here-ish.
So you would need to
And throw it
loop back
noisily
around
to-
the. So you would need
You're
to
loop-
loop back around the building, go through this alley.
Yeah, just the problem is I just don't know what that turret's range is. I don't know if it's like just the range pointing forward, or if I go there, it's gonna get me.
We also don't know if
Mhm.
there's anything hanging out in this alley.
That is
Yeah.
also true.
Every single one of the mongrel hounds is there. They just fucked up their spawn. They're just in a big clump in that alley.
It's like shit.
Just in a big ball, like at the end of
The
Critters
dog ball.
2.
The
Yeah,
dog-
it's either distraction or just flat
Or
out
the-
run.
All right. Well, we could try to distract them. I'd say we just go ahead and wait till they're both looking the other way. Go ahead and do a dead run toward that building.
Apex will take up the rear of this marching order if that is going to be what we do.
I'm down for either one, honestly.
Cynthia's leaning towards the dead run option.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's make it happen.
And you're trying to
What are we
remain
rolling?
hidden while this
Wits?
is happening?
And that's
Yeah.
the goal.
The effective goal is when they're both looking away, we will run like
This will be
Bill
another
Murray in a
wits.
rom-com.
This will be another wits roll.
Okay.
And you are out in the open, so this will be a bit of a more difficult check.
What time is it? We spent a decent amount of time both fixing ourselves up and
It's been a
like, is it
couple of
night or-
hours. It's been a couple of hours since you first crossed through the gate. I'd say the sun is just now starting to set.
okay, so there's still light.
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Well, wits rolls it be.
Yep.
Still an 8.
Let's sneak. Sneak. 8.
Here we go.
Moderate successes,
Yes.
and then a very good success.
Hey, Mr. Dalliard, let's see what you
That's
got.
so close. Come on, Dalliard.
Woo!
Oh my god.
He
Did he roll good?
He just barely eked you guys over what you needed.
Oh my
By-
god.
By 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Galliard with the 7.
Galliard with the squeeze.
Oh my
With the
God.
clinch.
With the
I mean, of course the robots are a little noisier.
You catch a moment where the guy's attention is sort of on like a cloud that looks like a rabbit. You're just staring up
Hi,
at
that's
it.
me.
And the second he hovers on it a bit too long, you see him sort of lost in thought, Alvin, and you're like, now it's probably good. And you guys book it across this other building, unharangued.
Some guys get really ragey on Psycho. He just gets really introspective.
I'm glad we remain unharangued.
We live in a society, man.
Oh,
A
okay.
society of
actually-
haranguing.
Nice, he's a rabbit in the cloud, just me. I'm just like, follow your dreams.
Okay, Cloud Rabbit.
Don't forget to follow me.
Go
All
home
right,
and be
so
a
we made it
family
to
man.
We go home and be that's what me and Apex did to the other guy. Go home and be a family man.
go be better.
Do gooder.
Oh my god.
All right. So
Oh.
what's this other building we see over here? What's because these
That-
are like office buildings.
Appears to be some sort of. Oh, that appears to be some sort of headquarters building.
Hmm.
So as we get to this point right here, we have to add Apex will just wonder.
So do we want to cut through the office to try to find that guy, or do we want to just head straight for the clock tower?
Definitely that guy. If we can turn off some of the security and alarms and stuff, that'd be a good thing to do.
If there is a terminal in there, it'll change the game for us getting out of here.
Let's put it this way, we might not have time to stop after we meet the big bad at the clock tower. We may need to just go, and if we have to just go, let's make our path as easy as possible.
I think that's
That-
wise.
Then looking at the back of the office building, where would the do we see any doors? Just
You do, in fact, see an entrance back there. It looks like it might lead to like a service hallway, but yeah, there's an entrance.
a couple of these guys have been shown to. How tall is this building over here, the headquarters building, and I
Headquarters
guess
building-
the office building for that matter?
Office building is quite a bit shorter than the. Actually, no, they're about the same height-ish. Headquarters building is a bit taller, maybe like 5-6 stories tall, whereas the office building is 4 stories.
While we still have a bit of light, Apex is going to glance up and just see if there are any. I mean, I'm guessing they aren't expecting invaders from this side, but Apex is just going to take a quick glance up to see if there are any snipers, or anybody just watching these buildings.
Make a wheats roll.
A wheat.
8. I'm not
wheats.
hitting the wits today, but that's a moderate success.
Yeah, you're very moderate.
Looking at the windows as the light catches them, you're just trying to look for anybody who'd be either patrolling or somebody mounted in sniper positions, and you don't really see anybody.
Okay, we should move now then.
Alrighty,
Let's go.
let's get going.
Book it over to the office building back door.
Okay. Do you open it?
I will check to see if it is openable.
Okay. You go over and
Annie.
you sort of test the handle and see seems to open.
Quick glance inside.
All right, you approach the building that looks quite a bit more modern than the rest of the buildings that surround here. Sort of looks like it's had the most updates to its structure, as opposed to the old sort of red brick of the rest of the brewery. You head in, you see white tile floors and pretty ruined office building. Nothing terribly stands out in this place.
We're clear. Good to come in.
Ready.
Okay. I was gonna say, can I make a perception check? Just to like
Wrong
look
game.
around and see what's going on. I was close. Is that wits?
That would be wits, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Your
4.
sensors are adjusting to the interior.
As you make your way through the hallway, you step into a room, and you only just too late fail to notice the and that's where we're going to end the session. And that's where we're going to end the session for this week.
No! Because I was going to roll to listen.
Oof. Bye, Austin.
Bye, Austin.
Bye, Austin.
I was going to
We'll
roll
see you
to
later,
like
Austin.
listen out for something myself, and I wasn't fast enough. Bye, Austin.
You know,
Those
sometimes sometimes
there are a lot of
you-
things in Fallout that will only beep when you get close to them, so.
That is true.
Sometimes you McFoley yourself out of a window. Sometimes you step on a landmine. That's how it do be in this bitch of a post-apocalypse. Bye, Austin.
If my leg gets blown off,
Goodbye, Austin.
I'm gonna be so sad.
You just hear beep 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 and
This is episode 12?
13.
13.
13. Hot
Yeah,
diggity
I know.
daffodil.
It's crazy.
And I'm
Unlucky
converting it into a WAV.
Unlucky
Okay.
number 13, where Apex put himself through a table.
And Cynthia steps on a landmine.
And all that
find-
God,
snacking.
yeah, you really Eric Andre'd that ending there. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Mine up.
But why?
Oh, that's what's gonna next. That's what next episode is right hand uppercutting the man to Gibbs, and he's going burn up, and then the psycho falls into the rafters of his spear and goes snail down.
If we were doing 90s memes, this would be like you step on the landmine and then the Seinfeld music would play. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh my god.
Gunshot to the chest, and just why would Roll20 do this?
Lay sigh. Lay sigh.
It is great to be back at this, though. Thank you
Yeah.
again, Connor,
Yeah.
for running such a wonderful game.
To be perfectly fair, Connor, are we coming back from a landmine? That's not exactly the same as getting caught by a bullet or
You'll
something.
be fine.
You'll see.
You'll be
I mean-
fine.
That's gonna be
I
a learning.
don't-
You know how many
Everybody
landmines
knows.
you survive in Fallout 4? I just walk through hallways with them.
Landmines
Oh
are
my
only
God,
kind
I
of deadly in Fallout.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had a build where I was just like Dark Souls rolling through landmines and just slamming stim packs.
Chug, chug, chug.
Thought I was. I was a big boy.
Don't worry, your legs will just be crippled. It's
I'll find
fine.
I'll find you new legs. Don't you all worry.
You just attach Cynthia's torso to like a Mr. Handy.
Oh
There
my
we go.
god.
No, we
Now you-
fused her to Mr. Dalliard.
Cynthiard.
Now we are Mr. Cynthia. We are
Cynthia just like
Well,
sighs and leans forward, slowly drapes her arms down.
we are now Mr. Cynthia.
me die.
Oh,
Me.
n-
Now I can feel pain.
We just start treating Mr. Dalliard like Hootie from Owl House.
Oh my god.
You have to solve my riddles.
Speaking
Ow!
Speaking
God!
of Hootie, it has
Down
been a
that way.
hoot to play with you all this evening.
I'm so happy.
Caitlin,
Oh.
where can they find you, and what are you up to besides stepping on landmines?
Oh, you know, I'm Caitlin Elizabeth. I'm all over the internet at Boobs McBalrog. I'm here on Twitch at twitch.tv/Boobs McBalrog with zeros instead of O's, because Twitch doesn't like boobs. I'm also part of a podcast called Nerd on the Podcast. We have 2 shows that come out every single week, and we record one of them live. So tomorrow, every Sunday, 3 p.m. PST, we record the update, and you guys can participate by asking questions in chat. So that is that, and that is where my words shall end. Beep boop.
All right,
Yeah.
Rabbit, where can they find you?
Rabbit.
Yo, in addition to going ahead and stitching Cynthia's legs back on after we get back from the landmine, you can find me on Monday through Friday on twitch.tv/Hey Mr. Rabbit. I'm a variety streamer. I play all kinds of games. Some of my favorites are horror games, retro games, and RPGs. I'm playing Alan Wake, and I'm also playing Digimon, where I found my son. His name is Terriermon, and he's cute, he's squishy, and I love him.
Terriermon is adorable.
Oh my god, he's a perfect little critter. I love him so much. And then he digivolved the other time, and now he turned into like a Maverick from like Mega Man X4, and he's so cool.
Adorbs.
Oh, so adorbs. He's the best. And then I found another one called Lot. I'm getting ahead of myself. Someone else go. Someone else go. So many bunnies.
Excellent. Laney, where can they find you? What are you up to?
Well, sir, people can find me all over the internet at Lanny Pator. Currently on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Lanny Pator. I'm playing through Psychonauts in my free time, getting ready for the sequel to come out. But on Monday, we got a big twist in the Ties That Bind development, where the party has shrunk by a character as one has been kidnapped by demons, and the others are being shunted out to a reality between realities. Where will they end up? Tune in on Monday to find out at 5 o'clock Central Time on twitch.tv/Lanny Pator. Connor, you and Caitlin join for that, as well as our buddy Shadow Dancer Bob. It should be a very interesting session as we're
Flung into
hurtling
the
into-
9th dimension.
hurtling into another universe. Yes.
Man, I hope it's like Thor, where you guys pop out in like Cleveland.
Just pop out. Jeff Goldblum's there. What's happening?
Oh yes, hello. Welcome to my Jeff Goldblum
hi.
dimension.
This is a dimension where everyone is Jeff Goldblum.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. Interdimensional travel finds a way.
Jeff Goldblum 24. Would you like a Jeff Goldblum wafer?
Don't mind if I do.
This just
Oh,
goes
here
on
you
for
go.
another hour.
It's just everybody's Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum.
It's just
Not hard to
7
get a
hours
chorus
of just
going.
people doing Jeff Goldblum impressions.
Hi, welcome to
Yeah,
the Jeff Goldblum
tune in
hour.
for that on Monday, or maybe it won't be that. I don't really. Well, actually, no,
Hooray!
I do know. But hey, tune in for that. And yeah,
Roll.
that's me.
Roll the dice. Take the chance.
Sarah, where can they find you? What are you up to?
I'm on Twitter at Sarah with an H and with an E, Willia. I'm kind of literally only up to this, for audiences. Anything else I'm up to is like sessions and auditions, and people don't get to sit in on that. You don't get to know NDAs.
Got him.
Woo! And of course, they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and youtube.com/DistortionDevil, where I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, playing some Tabletop Simulator Yakuza Remastered 4, Guilty Gear Strive, Among Us, And back for blood tomorrow with a couple of my friends. It's going to be a whole hoot and a holler. Be sure to check out Dead House Sonata, the action RPG where you play as the dead to fight the living. Just rolled out their new founders packs. I think just a week ago, I believe. Yeah, about a week ago. Brand new founders packs that gives you access to the first age, the second age, or the Ashen Ring pack, which gives you a bunch of in-game goodies. Unfortunately, some of the other packs that had some of the more unique benefits are no longer available. That window has come and gone, but you can still get access to the first age or the second age when those are available sometime probably next year. And also check out my DM's Guild, where I release a bunch of 5th edition subclasses. Probably going to be rolling some out soonish here. Progress will be kind of slowed a little bit because I got some stuff I'm working on. Goodness. But yeah.
Many cats in the cradle.
Yeah.
And their silver spoons.
Our wonderful sponsor for this episode of Gateway was, as always, Die Hard Dice.
Dice!
Yeah, they've been so good to us over the past
They have.
couple of months now. They've been supplying us with our dice that we use, and I've rolled quite a bit of dice for our very own Mr. Dalliard here for his stealth rolls and his attack rolls, which are pretty fun.
Die Hard Dice tells me stories when I go to bed. It's very nice.
Oh,
One time he rolled a 20, then another 20.
wow.
Amazing. Just when you thought it was over, another 20.
Wow.
And you can get the opportunity to perhaps tell stories about the 20s that you roll if you pick up some dice from dieharddice.com. And if you use the code TheUnexpectables at checkout, you can save 10% off your order.
Nice.
With that out of the
segue,
way,
bro.
I'm going to go ahead and read some bits and subs here to round off the night here. There's not terribly many. Blue Kios, thank you for the 500 bits. No message, just bits. Thank you so much. Magic Ninja Go, thank you for the 100 bits. My grandpa also liked the Mandu I fixed up. Ooh.
Nice.
HFAR in the Sky, thank you for the 100 bits. What a waste of a perfectly good dead body.
That was so messed up.
Man,
What's the issue, y'all? I don't
Man.
understand why everyone's so kerfuffed.
I need to re-emphasize that to Apex, every creature is an animal.
He's already dead.
Yeah.
Biodegradable rope, y'all.
Gotta use every part of the buffalo. Or in this case, raider.
Yeah. Same diff.
Sorry, I just
Intestines are
smiled
too
to
much.
myself.
Kidney.
I just smiled
Oh.
to myself about something that I just remembered. Don't worry, it'll come up next time.
Hooray!
Good.
Great.
Dang.
That's so helpful.
That's not concerning
No.
at all.
No, it's fun. It's fun. It's
Oh yeah, fun. Sure, yeah, it'll be
it's
great fun. I
fun.
bet.
I like fun.
It's a little mechanic that I whipped up in case of catastrophic damage.
Mm.
Oh
Don't worry.
God, are we gonna repair Cynthia's legs with intestines?
It'll be funny. Don't worry.
Intestine legs.
I don't
Don't
think
worry about it.
I'm gonna laugh.
Don't worry about it. It'll be fun.
We're not making the meat mech.
Oh, no,
For
you're right.
you.
We'll just go back
Why
and get the
not?
legs of one of those raiders. It's fine.
It's fun. Don't worry about it.
They're bionic. They're bionic legs. It'll be great.
Don't worry about it. It'll be funny.
Laney, do you even have a name lined up for a meat mech?
Human.
Nikutron.
It's
You
literally.
know what? I'm gonna go with Caitlin's answer. That made me snort. All right.
Is that
Mech.
is
Oh,
is,
we are meat mechs. I
is
don't
that
know if
that
you
thing
knew
from
this.
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh.
Snapjack?
No.
Yeah.
Spring trap, I
I'm
think.
getting
Spring
Monica
trap.
Magic flashbacks.
Y'all,
Well, they're
we,
just meat suits, aren't they?
we are. We have
Yeah.
the only thing that's driving
Oh.
all of this is a little gray blob in your head.
Yeah, our brain is
True.
the pilot of our meat mechs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
It's
just
also
like
in
when
charge
they-
of upkeep, and it's not very good at it.
I know. Tries its best though.
My legs hate
Anyway.
stairs right now.
Stellar Coyote, thank you for the 100 bits. Missed out, so I'll catch you in the VOD. In the meantime, just pretend I wrote some witty joke. Maybe a Dead House Sonata pun. Wow, what a fantastic... You did it. I'm
Got him.
That was humorous and also witty. I am glad. Thank you for the 100 bits. And
Thank you.
Zenlita, thank you for the 200 bits. Next session, Apex is carrying Cynthia on his back like Chewie carrying C-3PO.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, could you imagine Master Blastering though? I mean, you just holding the rifle over his shoulder and stuff.
Oh yeah, that would
Oh,
be
that'd be
so
sick.
bomb.
That would be hilarious.
Now you are the meat mech.
Yeah, kinda.
All right. Well,
Well,
with that,
this has been great.
yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I'm glad we're getting back into it. Let's
Yeah.
go ahead and raid. Hey, what's up, Zoran the Bear? How is it going?
Zoran? Oh, Zoran.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
It's been a
Hello?
whole week, and it's weird
I
that you're
don't
not
know.
here. Hug.
Zoran
I'm
the
hugging you
bear.
with my voice.
My boy.
Who should we raid?
Do you want some chaos?
Maybe.
There's a channel called Shrimps 24/7. It's literally just a tank of shrimps.
There's also that does sound pretty great. There's also Marine Mammal Relief. That's just a live stream of otters.
Yeah, I mean, you know. The shrimps are nice for ASMR.
And all proceeds from the otter stream goes to giving the otters toys.
All right. Yeah, the shrimp one is probably just like shrimp food.
Shrimp can appreciate toys, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
We
go
don't know
raid-
that for sure, but
Let's go raid some otters. Why not?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's otter time.
here I'll copy paste
Shrimp.
the thingy for you.
Shrimp heaven now. Aw. That would have been a great raid message.
Hold on, where's the chat that I
Well,
can drop this in
I
here?
guess it
Gateway
can-
General, I'll
Can
drop
be.
it in.
You can still use shrimp heaven now.
Bam, that's the
Maybe
name of
they'll
the
think that they need to feed the otters shrimp.
Water
Do-
kittens.
Do otters
Yeah.
eat water kitten? That's okay.
They're
They kind
of
sleeping
are.
right now. The
Dude,
sleepy
I-
otters.
There we go.
I do love myself a good otter.
What? Oh my god. Hang on.
Nope.
There we go.
You
Sweet
did that on
dreams,
your
water
own.
weasels.
They're made of these. And who am I to disagree?
They're
Maybe
made
had
of beef.
And HRA, thank you for the extending your sub through September. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
A Magnus?
Goodbye, guys.
goodbye.
Enjoy the
Oh,
water
yeah.
weasels.
Our message
Fine.
will be water kitties.
Water kitties.
Water kitties.
Water kitties.
All right, everybody. Have a fine night, everybody. We'll see you here next week, Wednesday, for some Unexpectables. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.